Were you guys here the whole time? I'm so confused. Hi, Sandra, Joseph, Tracy B. It was not letting me connect. Hi, Scarlett, Helen, manager of Three Monsters. Did you not see me before at all? It kept saying that I couldn't connect. I couldn't connect. Hey, Mama Ames. Oh, Mama Ames, right. So I'm going to show Mama Ames videos in a minute about the crafts.
I mean, this is Cat 5, and that's Cat 6 photos we just put in, so.
Okay, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was. We had to change the internet thingy.
The wire. Ethernet.
It said offline. You couldn't see me. You couldn't hear me either. No sound. Okay, weird. Okay. All right. Hello, Jimmy. You just got here, Graciela. Danielle, hi. Sandy whispered to me. Evie, hi. Teresa. William. What's name is Jessica. So I know I'm CYNT. I know I missed a bunch here. Stacy. Got Helen, right? Tracy B. Margie, hi. Diana, hello. A bunch of you, Sakura Girl. Okay, good. Pencella, Jenny Jo, Amanda. You've been added to the craft thing, so check it out. And then others of you have been added to the dialect thing, and others have been added to, I don't know, I think there was something else, I'm not sure. So if you get an invitation from Slack, you have to accept it and go into the craft thing. Hey there, Deborah. Hi, Mary. Jenny, hi. Amanda. You were first today? Oh, wow. It was I think GB was here too. I saw GB somewhere. Sharon, hi. Okay, so Mama Ames, the videos that you put in there, are they loaded on YouTube, or let me see how I can just click on those. So, hey, the Bryan Clan. Oh, wait a minute, the Bryan Clan. You should stay for 1 minute unless you already saw Mama Ames's crafts videos, because we have to decide what we're going to do for the first one. Julie, let me go pull those up. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. That's that stupid low disk space thing.
There's some things right here.
Okay, play this one first. Okay, let me just see. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, so I think, let me see. Here's the share. I think this is the. Okay, good.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Ramblers. My name is Mama Ames. Ugh, look at the paint. Okay. Anyways, my name is Mama Ames. Mama because I'm a mama, and Ames because my name is Amy. And some people from the time I was a teenager on found it hard to go me, 2 syllables, and shortened it to 1 syllable, Ames. You got me. Anyways, this is me. Like it or not. I live in good old Central Virginia, where the breeze is sweet, or so they say. And for you guys that don't know, that's a song. I think it's our state song. Sweet Virginia Breeze. Anyways, Google it. You'll find out. So, I don't know what I'm doing. First of all, I don't know how to edit a video. I don't do YouTube. Yeah, so I am a mother of 3 boys. Brandon is 18. He will be 19 this month. Carson is 16. And my little Ethan is 7. They all are from the same baby daddy. I promise you, I have been married 21 sweet years to my loving husband, Todd. that's a long story as to why the big age gap, and maybe I will phone in one night and tell the story as to why, because there is a story there. He is not a menopausal baby, even though obviously I am menopausal. I was 40 when I had Ethan, so that kind of tells you how old I am, or like I like to say it, how young I am. But that is a story unto itself. He was very unexpected, but very so much wanted. Anyways, I am a medical coder by profession, but I like to tell people I missed my calling. I should have been a nurse midwife because I love the human body. I think that life is precious. It's beautiful. And in the perfect situation, I think that natural childbirth, when it is desired by a woman, should be supported. And I just think I missed my calling. But I'm too old now. So anyways, what do? I work. I raise my children. I hope for a granddaughter. I support my family. And I craft. Oh, and I listen to mommy ramblings every day on replay because I'm normal and I sleep at night. Anyways, this is my work in progress table. Don't judge for the clutter you might catch in the background because, you know, I work and it's full time and I'm usually away from the house for probably at least 50 hours a week. So, yeah, and I have a 7-year-old. Here we go. How do I turn the camera around? I don't see a button for it, so I'm just gonna go like this. I am a bit techna. Where is Aunt Schmida when you need her? Techna. Joanne, help me. Technological, I'm challenged. Here we go. There's some of my works in progress. Okay. Yeah. Ain't they pretty? Okay. That's me. And hopefully, maybe, well, I don't know if it's hopefully, but maybe you'll get to know me a little bit better in the coming months. I don't know. I feel like I know all of you guys from the different call-ins and just from watching the live chats on replay. Shh. Don't tell my bosses, okay? Because ASMR. I sneak a peek at the live chat sometimes when I should be working. Okay? Shh. Now I'm gonna show you some crafts. Bye. House back.
Oh, are you still muted? Okay.
So,
Here's
these
her
all
crafts.
things that I have made from Dollar Tree things, not Pound Town things, but Dollar Tree items. This is a rose topiary. I would be happy to demonstrate this and tell you exactly how to make this. So that is that, and let me show you this one. It's a variation of the same thing. It's just using some different flowers. Oopsie, I'll have to pick that up. And I did not paint the pot. So those are the two. Oops, there's my dolls in the back. Oh, that's Daryl Dixon. Walking Dead fans? Yeah, that's Daryl Dixon, and that's Sophia's doll that he went searching for in season 2. Aww. Anyways. There's a story behind that too. Okay. Anyways, back to the topiaries. So yes, this is all Dollar Tree items. These things were very cheap. And I have variations on these that I could demonstrate as well. So that's those. Excuse me while I sit them on the floor. Oh, okay. This Dollar Tree as well. It's just a floral arrangement. The tin, I also got at Dollar Tree. The flowers were all bought at Dollar Tree. Carolyn, don't look at my background. I swear, don't do it. This floral arrangement as well, all Dollar Tree items. Yes. It's gotten a little disheveled because I moved it from where it was sitting. The thing that I like about these items is that you can vary them. Like, you can take these flowers out and replace them later in the season with more seasonal flowers. You can turn this around. Oops, it says the same thing on the back. Okay, there's a way to get these letters off. And maybe in another tutorial, I will be happy to share that with you. But you can get these letters off of this tin. And you can use this year-round if this is something that you would like to have part of your decor. You can take this green grass out, or this green moss out, and replace it with other things as well to use it year-round. So, moving on. Oops, let me pick up the thing that I dropped on the floor. Come here, little bucket. La 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 la. So I made some miniature topiaries. And yes, this is all from Dollar Tree items. Yes, they are small and little, and they were so inexpensive to make. You don't have to pay a lot of money for these things, ladies. You just don't. You can switch this up. Oh my goodness, you could do so many things with just this base right here. And I have so many ideas in my head, and I can't wait to share them with everyone. I'm gonna set that aside. More paint. This is another floral little thingy-mabob I did. I love this. This came from the Dollar Tree. I picked this up. You can yank all this out and replace it with a little candle. You can hang it up. You could paint this glass. So many things you could do with it. Okay, on to wreaths. Now, I love to make wreaths. I make a few different types of wreaths. This is one I made for the summertime. And I used, now this mesh here I did get from Walmart. And some of the ribbon I got from Walmart. The blue and the yellow ribbon I did get from the Dollar Tree. I did pick up this sign from Dollar Tree. And this is a fun sign to be able to recycle. You can take it off and flip it over and paint it and do a few things with it because it's a cute little mason jar with a handle. But I chose to stick it on my wreath. This one has to be my absolute favorite wreath that I've made. As well it should be, because it took me forever to figure out what I wanted to do with it. This sign I got from Hobby Lobby on sale. It was on clearance. And various ribbons and things that I picked up on clearance. And the mesh from Walmart, the yellow. The white mesh came from Dollar Tree. And I was able to make that. And then this is all Dollar Tree items as well. That's more of a springy wreath that I made. And here, this is a rag wreath. Now, I love doing rag wreaths. I think rag wreaths are a very therapeutic way to pass time. I'd be happy to demonstrate and show you how to start one. And then in your spare time, you could sit and watch TV and just create your own. As I said, this is all from Dollar Tree. The sign, the material, the white material I did pick up from Walmart, but it was cheap. The red, white, and blue material are scarves from Dollar Tree. Moving on, over here are the signs that Carolyn showed in the video last night. This is the final product. That's one of them. And like I said,
attached the ribbon. I mean, shoot, the nautical rope. There we go. And let me show you the other one. This is the other one that we did, or that I did. Ain't nobody else in this house doing this than us. I had boys. Okay, and then this right here, established 1998. That's when my husband and I got married. And I just added some Dollar Tree greenery to it. The rustic look that it's getting is, I just sanded it down with a little bit of sandpaper just to give it a little bit of a distressed edge to it. But I will tell you, the border is just these. It's just the tower block from Dollar Tree. I just painted it and glued it together. That's all it is. Let me move those out of the way. I did want to show you all a couple of other things. This is a work in progress. I thought I had white chalk, but I don't. This is a Dollar Tree sign. And I'm making it into a chalkboard sign. Because I don't want to pay $6, $7, $8, $10 for a chalkboard sign that's fancy. I can make it myself for a couple bucks. So that's that. This is something that I made from Dollar Tree items. This is Dollar Tree. Frames are Dollar Tree with some paint. These are from Target. And some hot glue. And, oopsie, stepping on my hot glue gun. Voila. This is above my mantle. I did take it down just so I could show you all. Carolyn, don't pick apart my background. Don't do it. I'm in the process of reorganizing all of my craft supplies. So don't pick apart my background. Now, I do want to show you all the things that I think would be really fun for us to create. Hold on, I'm going to pick them up as a group. Hold on. Woo! Woo! Wee! I'm going to show you a couple of variations. Okay, this is one. And I think you showed this in one of your lives already, Carolyn. This is the arrangement. Oh, with the fake. I think you said lilac. Anyway, I'm getting mixed up with this in the background. And the little milk jugs. See, they're not attached. Like, you could take them out and replace them with whatever you want. But this is what I did with them. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I search Pinterest for ideas. I will go online to Pier 1. All of the more expensive home decor places. And I look through the things that they're selling for $50 and $100 or higher even. And I try to figure out how I'm going to reproduce them. There are a lot of creators on YouTube that do the same thing. And you can take those ideas and roll with them and make them your own. And that's what I did here. I just added a little bit of flowers. But this is all Dollar Tree items. So if you guys want to do this, these items here, minus these flowers would be hard to find now. But we can customize this into an autumn display with autumn flowers, because I think they're coming out with their autumn stuff now. But the base, the rope, and these milk jugs, they carry this, and the twine, they carry this all the time. So if you guys want to make something like this, I did this variation as well using a bigger vase. This vase here came out around Valentine's Day. We won't be able to find this one right now, but they have other vases that we can use. If you want to use a bigger vase and then fill in the extra space with more flowers, We can do that. I can demonstrate how to do that. So those are two options we can do. Or we can do, hold on, let me get it. I haven't finished this one, but these right here, I'm going to show you. They're on my floor. These right here, they just started selling, and they're just little houses, and they have printed backgrounds in them and nothing else. And I'm gonna glue them together and make like a tabletop sign. I might put it on my mantle, and like I said, I'm not finished with it. We can do something like that. I know, Carolyn, you said something about box signs. These are box signs, and these are abundant in Dollar Tree. We can do something like this, if you would prefer. I also have multiple techniques to make lanterns from Dollar Tree items. So guys, I would turn this video around, but I don't know how. It doesn't give me a prompt. Hold on. Did it stop? No, it didn't. Oh, good. Just kind of, I wanted to feel you all out tonight and get an idea of what you all wanted to do. Those are my suggestions just to start. We're trying to get a feel for what everyone wants and just to have fun. So drop a comment. We can do a sign. We can do the floral arrangement. I tell you, I vote that we do something like this. These items will be so easy to, these will be easier to find. These are going to be the easiest to find. And when we do our live, when I do the live and I do the tutorial, I can give you a few tips about the Dollar Tree, about craft supplies at the Dollar Tree, some things that you can pick up while you're at the Dollar Tree that you can use in crafting that you don't really expect that you could use from the Dollar Tree in crafting, those kinds of things. So I'm going to end the video, and let me hear from you. Let Carolyn know, and I'm really excited. I want to get to know you guys. I want to let you guys get to know me, because I feel like I know you, especially Joanne. Now, Auntie Shmita scares me, but I kind of feel like I would be really good friends with Shmita. I don't know why, but yeah. So, anyways, let Carolyn know what y'all want to do. I will get a supply list out, and we will get this thing on the road. Talk to y'all later. Bye, Ramblers. Bye, moderators. The best moderators on YouTube. ASMR. Bye, Carolyn.
Okay, so let's go. I think there's one more, right, Mama Ames? And so keep those in mind. And I think there's one more video. Hang on. Yeah, this is one is too damn gorgeous. Ethan meets The Walking Dead's. And I don't watch The Walking Dead, so it's Mycone? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Okay.
If any of you are Walking Dead fans, you'll remember in season, I think it was 3, where Rick, Michonne, and Carl left the prison, and they ended up meeting up with Morgan. Morgan was a little cray-cray, and Michonne and Carl left and went in search of baby items. They went into I guess it was a bar where Lori used to work, and Carl wanted a picture so that he could show, what's her face? Oh, crap. His sister, Judith, a picture of himself and Rick and Lori together as a family so she would know what her mother looked like. And Michonne went in and got it and came out with the cat and said, couldn't leave it behind, it's just too damn gorgeous. Well, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, like huge. And I was going to the Walking Dead convention. Yeah, well, and I had bought a photo op with the actress who plays Michonne, Denai Guerrera. So I wanted a prop for that photo op, and no one made the cat. So I made one, and here she is. Paper mache, yes, there she is. Tail, yeah, there it is. Pay no attention to the nasty background. There it is. It took me forever. No, I will not do a craft demonstration on how to make a paper mache cat. Whew, this took forever. I'm telling you, if I didn't work full time and have a family to raise, maybe it wouldn't have taken forever, but yeah. There's my hand, just to kind of give you a reference as to how big, move my wood filler, just how big this cat is. Yes, it's all paper mache, it's so many layers, pipe cleaners, newspaper, you name it, it's in there. So, here's the resultant photo op. That is my Ethan dressed as a season 3 Carl holding the cat. There's Denai, aka Michonne. She was absolutely gorgeous in person and the sweetest actress to meet. She saw Ethan and loved him. She hugged him and said, "You have the cat." And Ethan just grinned at her and said, "Yes." And she said, "Can I pet it?" And he held the cat up to her and she pet it and talked to him for a minute. I have no idea what was said because I was off to the side. And they took a picture, and in the first picture, the cat's, he was holding it too far up, so the cat's tail was covering his face, and I could see it from the sidelines, and I said, "Miss Guerrera, the tail was covering his face, can we do another one?" And she said, "Absolutely." So she helped him adjust the cat lower and posed again with him to take another picture so you could see his little face. So yes, she was absolutely worth meeting. She doesn't just, look at the paint. Oh my God, it's so gross. Maybe I need a bath like Shmita. Should I record it? No, honestly, I don't know you guys that well, so I won't do that. So she also played in Black Panther, if you guys don't know who she is. But anyways, so that's my little story. I have tons of stories. Like I said, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I have met a lot of the actors and actresses. They're just beautiful people. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you because I am so dang proud of this craft in particular. And I wouldn't sell this, and I for sure am never going to recreate it, but that's it. Anyways, if you want to see the original, you can always Google Walking Dead Season 3 Michonne cat, and I'm sure it will pop up. But anyways, good night, Ramblers. Pick a craft. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, so those are the crafts. So you've got to, those of you that are doing the craft tutorial, you should be in the Slack and you can pick a craft. And those of you that aren't in there yet and got inspired by this, you can email me and get in. First, what does that say? Hold on. Carolyn, find that video and share it here. Find what video? The video of the cat? I wouldn't be able to share that here because that would be somebody else's video. How do we get into Slack? For the, Robin, for the crafts, you just email me. You say, I want to be in the crafts. But remember now, okay, when you're in the crafts, here it is. You could sign on to do a craft tutorial or to be a crafter in the panel, where it's going to be kind of like, sort of like that baking challenge, except that you're not going to just get something that you don't know what you're going to do. You know what craft you're going to do. You're going to get a supply list. You have to appear on camera. There's absolutely no point if you don't appear on camera, then it's no fun. So you have to do that, and you just have to get into Zoom. You don't have to go live. I take you live. You just have to get into Zoom. You have to appear on camera, though. Craft rules. Those are the craft rules. You don't have to be good at crafting. You could absolutely suck at crafting. It would even be funny because we're going to check in with each person to see how close you get to the finished product from the person doing the tutorial. Now, if you wanted to do a craft like Mama Ames and you're good, you could put together something like that to show what you could do. You will totally do this and make a video. What do you mean, Jenny? You're going to make, okay. I don't think, do you mean you'll totally be, you want to do a tutorial, like be the teacher of the craft? Is that what you're saying? And you'll make a video of what you want to teach? If you want to do the craft, you're going to do it with us. Brandy, I thought so. You're not in there? Okay, I'll add you. I must have forgotten. Okay, Brandy. Hey there, Muka. Okay, hi, Linda. Okay, I'm confused how this works. But I'm in either way. Yeah, it's going to be like, have you ever watched the British Baking Challenge or Top Chef or something like that? Think like that. Think with crafting. We're not going to have a crazy timer. We're not going to be like, you've got 2 minutes. You're not creating your own craft. You're going to follow along. You're going to be on camera here. So everybody that's doing this is going to have a little box on the side. The presenter will have a big box here showing you the craft. We'll have somebody that's clicking in to momentarily check in with how each person is doing, so their box will become big for a minute. Okay? And at the end, maybe we can have a vote to who came the closest or what. We will be live when we do it. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I'm going to do the craft and get all the apps. Okay. Danielle, did I put you in the group already? I think I did. Did you already email me? Are you in the Slack group? You're on Slack already, Jenny Jo. Okay. Anyone that wants to be in the craft group but is not in the craft group yet has to email me and say, I want to be in the craft group. Hey, J Bells. Hey, Casbot. Oh, you guys are getting together today? Well, I didn't realize that was today. Have lots of fun. Take photos. Craft group for sock puppets. We'll send an email to you now. Okay. Casbah got a new picture today, and we will. Okay. Hello. Okay, now let's go on to the true crime for a minute here. Who watched the Nelson thing today? You're confused with the time zone difference? You thought they already got together? No, I thought it was in a few days. I didn't realize it was today. What do I know? Okay, and I am so sore because I swept the lake today. Oh. You like the sound of puppets? You saw part of it? Yeah, okay, so they're saying that he was very racist, and then I guess he got really offended by them saying he was really racist in prison, and he wasn't keeping jobs, and he would just be having problems with all the other prisoners, especially, everybody except Spanish prisoners seemed to be a problem for him. And then you'll place your vote in sack. Okay. And then, they're like, oh, Mr. Nelson, you better talk to your lawyer. She wants to take you outside. So it went for a little bit like that. I mean, it wasn't any, they said it wasn't really crazy. I mean, he didn't get up and throw stuff or something. He didn't start screaming. Yeah, you can suck at crafts, right, Joe Schmo. No shame, no blame, no laughing. Well, we don't know about the laughing. They might be laughing, right? No grades, just fun. Can we join the craft group for the next one? My mouth is wired shut. Sure, Julie T. Did you say you're sore because you swept the lake today? Yes. Yes, I swept the lake today. Maybe a little laughing. You have to sweep the lake. You've never swept a lake, cowgirl? You have to sweep the lake because what happens during the fall is the leaves fall in the lake. No. Right? So during the winter, it acts like as it would on your lawn. It gets like mulch. So you have to sweep it away with a big push broom to show the sand and the rocks on the bottom. And it's hard work. It's very hard work. You've never swept one. Yeah. The guys next to me were sweeping the lake. They're part of the lake too. I don't know. I'm the only one in my family that sweeps the lake. Okay, everybody counts on me to sweep the lake. My mother used to do it. I used to do it. If I don't do it, no one would do it. I don't even know. My brother was up there for a weekend with his nobody swept the lake. Cowgirl, I am not kidding. You have to sweep the lake. Nobody has ever swept the lake? No, you just take a push broom, a giant push broom, and you take it and you push. And the mulch from the leaves that fell during the winter goes way out deep, and then all the sand shows through. You know what I was thinking? I wanted to invent something. Since I've been using the power washer, I thought about this. I don't think you could use it on an electric one because you might get electrocuted even with the GFI. But if you have the gas power one, if you had a attachment like the power broom, right, that would blow the water out underneath, it would really make it fast. You never heard of sweeping a lake? You have to sweep the lake. We sweep the lake. We also have a weed cutter, okay? It's a big contraption. I'll have to show it to you. It's like a Y, straight razor blades, okay? It's not a joke. You take this thing and you throw it out, right? And you drag it back and it cuts all the weeds. And they float to the top. You grab them and throw them in the woods. You never heard of that either. Well, that's what we do. The guy next to me was like and then the other guy was saying his kids or something come up and he goes, they think it's magic. They think it's magic, you know, that everything gets out, the patio furniture, the weeds get cut, the lake gets swept. They think it's magic. They don't understand what goes into it. Because believe me, the people that are the keepers or the sweepers of the lake, it's usually one person in a family. It was my mother. I used to help my mother. Now I'm the only one that sweeps the lake. Is your head underwater? No, I was actually on the dock doing it. But when I do get in the water, then I expand. So right now I've got like an area probably 6-8 feet from the dock and in front of the dock. When I swim, I have been known to swim pushing. I know this sounds crazy and you don't believe me, but it's true. To swim pushing a broom. Yes, but I have I have calluses on my hands. It's hard work. It's not a joke. I am so sore. I can barely walk. Someone has to, I know, but I just laugh. I say to my sister, you come here and you don't sweep. And she goes, yeah, even her son says, you know, what's going on with the sweeping of the lake? You email me if you want to get in the craft group, Sunflower Brown. You have a lily pad cutter, how to do it or no fishing. Oh, you have to do it or no fishing? 2 people pedal like a bike and rolling blades cut them. Wow, that sounds scary. You sweep it out towards the middle of the lake. There's a big drop off, okay? Like, it goes like 10, 12, 14, like 30 feet, okay? So you sweep it out. With the New York taxes, I'm surprised they don't have someone who gets paid for that. We became a private lake, so we don't get anything. They used to stock our, yeah, we don't get anything on our lake. We pay for all of our testing and everything. What the heck am I going to tell the girls this weekend? They need to go sweep the pond. They're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Well, but do you swim in the pond? See, it's just that you just don't want to step on leaves, like leaves from the fall, right? Because they're yucky. You want to step on the nice white sand and the rocks. I'm sure everybody sweeps. You have to, because the leaves fall in over the fall. Oh, from East Aurora? That's up near Syracuse, isn't it? Probably about 3 hours at least. For those... Oh, random guy Jeff, you're in the craft group. Did you accept your Slack invitation? Hey, Ryan. Oh, he is there now visiting from Arizona? That's where your dad is from. Oh, okay. East Syracuse, New York makes a water bicycle. I rode it when we were in Jamaica. What?
East Aurora is near Buffalo.
Okay, and near Buffalo? All right, so even further. East Aurora, I'm trying, East Syracuse was where this big, have you seen those water bikes with those big tires? I rode one in Jamaica, and that's where it was from. I looked at the thing because I'm like, this is really neat. I'd like to have this on the lake, and it was from East Syracuse, and it was in Jamaica. Yes, and you've posted. Okay, good, good. Did you post an idea for the painting? Near Buffalo, okay. Yes, we swim in this, but sweeping idea is cracking you up like crazy. Try sweeping it, cowgirl. You might like what you see. Just take a push broom and see what happens when you sweep it a little bit. Do you have a lot of trees around it? Maybe you don't. If you have trees around it and they fall in, the leaves, well, what happens? They turn to mulch over the winter. Is the lake connected to another body of water? It is not. So yeah, I'm extremely sore from sweeping the lake. I'm probably going to be a lot sore tomorrow, and my hand has calluses on it. Okay, it's killing me. This one. Where does thing to cut the weeds? The Lake Association bought it as a whole, and hey Jimmy, do you know where the the weed cutter is?
Where the lake?
Yeah, because I need it tomorrow.
That's the one with
The
kind of sharp.
the big Y razor thing.
I don't know. I'll see.
You better find out. Tell them I need it tomorrow. No, you can do more than try. Okay. All right. Most of the water in this area is fed by something, so it's always moving. Okay, ours is moving. Now, let me explain this too. Ours is moving too, let me tell you. It is fed by something. It's fed through the ground by underground springs. It's a natural spring-fed lake. We have an outlet, okay? So the water is moving. It's coming in through the bottom, and it goes out through an outlet down a river. So is that what you mean by another body of water? It feeds into a little creek, and then it goes into a bigger creek, yeah, it goes out of the lake. I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. The water is constantly moving. But still, even with it moving, the leaves settle to the bottom. So you have to sweep the lake. It's natural, correct. It filters itself that way, but no rivers to give it a current. You can get on windy days and stuff. We've seen whitecaps on it. Like I'm so mad that day we were swimming over to the Turtle. It was pretty choppy, the water, but not a current that's gonna, like a river, like you're gonna get trapped in it. Not like that. But the water does flow. It does keep changing. It keeps filling from the bottom, and it keeps changing. I should have a nonprofit set up for lake sweeping and weed control. Do you sail boats on it? Yes, you can bring any kind of a boat on it except a gasoline powered boat. We don't allow gasoline powered boats. Hey Maui chickadees, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Can you get a swan? I have a swan for the lake. You mean one of those big inflatable swans? Or a real swan? So it didn't freeze in the winter. Oh, an aerated pump for what? Not for the lake. The lake will freeze. Because we don't want gasoline oil in the lake. There's a lake for water skiing. I passed it. It's in one of my videos if you go on the road trip with me. And it was also in the movie Marcy, May, Marlene, something else about that girl in the cult. That lake, which they said was Connecticut, was not Connecticut. It was the lake that I show you there. That lake you can water ski on. No, why would it be dangerous? If you know how to swim, what does it matter how deep the water is? Do you sweep? Yeah. Don't you like to step? I like to step on white sand, not mashed up leaves. We have, they were mad at me today. The sunnies, or people call them bluegills, they make nests this time of year. And I don't know if you've ever seen a sunny's nest. They just make a circle and they start putting freshwater mussels and they decorate their nest. And well, sometimes their nest gets a little bit in the way of my sweeping. So I don't know. I have to read more. Does anybody know how they have babies? I think they give birth to live young, because you don't see eggs around. So like, I didn't feel bad that I was like pushing their eggs out. I see little baby sunnies all over the place. But I don't know, like they get mad, like they go tack the broom and stuff. So, but it has to be done. I mean, I'm trying not to disturb their place, really. I don't go push, like I just go like above, because they've already got their place cleaned out really nice, because they swish their tail around. So I just kind of go like above. They get a little mad, but I guarantee you tomorrow when I go down there, they'll be in the same place and everything will be all rearranged. Oh, Jeannie, happy birthday. The lakes around here, people keep pontoons. It's cool to watch them take off. They have electric pontoons in lakes around here. No one has them on our lake, but they do have electric pontoon boats. Are sunnies fish? Yes, they are. We have sunnies, we have bass, we have perch, there's catfish way, way out in the bottom. You don't see the catfish unless they come in to have their babies. I would do this and then I would swim in it all day. I want to do this for our cabin. Oh, yeah, you should try it. You sweep. I can't believe that you guys don't know about lake sweeping. I live right across the street. Yeah, I guarantee. I wonder if I. You let the nonprofit handle it. The donkeys can help. Flying squirrels. Yeah, the donkeys maybe can pull some kind of lake apparatus. You have heard of it from your grandma? Okay. My mother used to, when we used to cut the weeds, she would take a laundry basket because they float and it's like a big giant strainer. So you just take the weeds and put them in the laundry basket as you're going, and then when you pick it up, all the water comes out and it's full of weeds, and you just take it and throw it in the woods. So that's the art of lake sweeping. But it's a lot of work. It's a really big. I was sweating. Who said they sweat? Like I sweat like a lunatic when I do anything. I was sweating. I felt like my face was on fire. and my neighbors next door, then they started coming out and sweeping. I guess because their wife is probably like, "Get out there! Look, she's sweeping already." And then they came out. Oh, you just have a weeping willow on one side? Is it sand when you get in? Do you have any, like, leaves that are mulched over? I don't know. We sweep. I could show you the difference tomorrow. You sweat like that? Yeah, you sweat like I'm getting paid. Yeah, and I sweat like crazy, and I'm like, I feel like my face is so red that somebody's going to be like, "You're going to have a heat stroke. Sit down." We do have a beach area. It used to be a public beach, but it's a private lake now. But no, we have where we have the dock. That's where we swim. Oh my gosh, Fortnite. You sweat like that when you take the trash out. Okay, Sunny Bunny. You sweat so much it's insane. My girlfriend and I used to walk miles and miles and miles up hills all around. And she used to be like, oh my gosh, Carol. But we were working out really hard, okay? It's not my fault. Like, I mean, I'm like, she's like, my gosh, you're back. But I'm like, good, I'm working out. You want to be like not sweaty if you're working out like that? I mean, we were walking like 10, 15 miles up hills all around. She had me go up on hills like the first day because I told her it was like when Luke was, I said, I want to get back in shape for it. She goes, okay, we'll walk. So we started walking around the track at the high school and she goes, oh, no, this is not good. Come by me. She took me up this incline that was literally 2 miles long, so steep. I thought I was going to die. Okay. And then we walked even in like 96-degree heat. People were telling us we were nuts. So we went down this, if I could show you this hill, you know that farm that Jimmy takes the hay, if you looked at the drone video? That road goes all the way into town. It is so steep and it's at least probably 3 miles all the way. We walked down it and walked up. And when we got to the top, right at that farmer, I said, Sylvia, I'm going to throw up. 96 degrees. Sylvia, I'm going to throw up. She's a nurse, okay? So I sat down on the road. I was going to pass out, okay? My girlfriend that lives up there comes up in her sports car. She's like, what are you doing? You didn't walk up this thing. I said, I did. Her name is Carolyn, too. I said, I did, Carolyn. She says, my gosh, you're going to pass out. You want to come? I said, no, I'll be fine. She goes, you shouldn't sit on the road like that. You're going to get run over. I said, I can't move. So then I finally moved over to the side of the road and I laid down in the grass. That's how bad it was. Okay. And Sylvia's going, are you okay? You sure? She's a nurse. Okay. So she's like, you sure? Drink some of the water. I am, Sylvia, but I feel like I'm going to throw up. So then they're both going, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Because Luke was only like 18 months old. I'm like, look, no, I'm not pregnant. I am sick as a dog. I have heat stroke probably or heat exhaustion. Right? And then I laid on the grass for probably a good 25 minutes. I wouldn't let anybody move me. My friend Carolyn was like, come on in the house. No, I just want to lay on the grass. And I laid on the grass. And then I got up and everybody told me you had to be out of your mind to do that walk at 96 degrees. So, but yeah, she never broke a sweat, She was incredible. It was so funny. You premenopause? What happened, Robin? Oh, no, I've always sweat like that when I work, and just always. That's why I hated being in Florida in the summer, because from the car to the store, I would be everything. I wouldn't even put on makeup or anything because it would just be running down my face. I know Jimmy's not a big sweater. Jimmy's not. Jimmy could be doing the same thing and I go, aren't you? No. And I was drinking. I think it was just, it was just too much. It was too much and too steep, and she worked me to death. I mean, she had us like at a breakneck pace. You can't take hot weather. I sweat through my head. Your hair, oh, my hair is, that. Yeah, me too. Your hypoglycemia makes you faint. Oh, yeah. Don't come to Australia in the summer. It's so humid. Well, it can be humid in New York too, Amanda, yeah. You're having high temps, but also a heat index for humidity. Oh, and then I'll tell you the other funny thing. Oh, you have to hear what I did today. I embarrassed myself totally. When I went down to sweep the lake, I saw something on the water, and I freaked out, and I thought it was an algae bloom. Told the kids they're not going swimming, that I'm going to check with the DEC. I started to freak out. I started to tell Jimmy all this stuff, right? Jimmy's like, that's not an algae bloom. So he calls over to our neighbor, who's one of the guys on the lake testing committee, right? And he's like, Carl, is there any algae bloom in the lake? None. No, absolutely not. So I'm like, he's lying. He probably didn't even go down and check it out. Okay, our kids are, I don't want the kids dying, right? So I was like, really like a lunatic status. Anyway, I started to sweep a little bit. And then we went home for a minute. I went back. And the kids, I looked up the DEC website. I looked up everything. There was nothing about an algae bloom. I let the kids go, and they were like so afraid, right? But then I went up on the deck for a minute, and my neighbor, the one that met us with the drone video, remember that guy with the wife? He's very into the lake testing too. And so he comes by in the canoe, and I go, Chris, we have to be worried about that algae? Is that it? He goes, Carolyn, that's not algae. It's some pollen. I said, oh, it's pollen? And Luke goes, see, Mom, we're not going to die. It's just pollen. And then when I went down to the dock, it was all gone. It was all gone. But now everybody's going to make fun of me. Carolyn thought there was an algae bloom. It was pollen. And it was gone. That's why he's really going to think I was nuts. Because when I went down after that, that's how quickly it went away. There was nothing on the water. It is crazy. You'll be getting heat sick? Well, I was walking a lot of miles. It was just, this one was so steep, and she makes us do it so fast, and it was too hot. An allergy outbreak at best, yeah. I always jump to the worst conclusion. You go into heat stroke from there, yeah. I sweat like profuse. It's like my face. It's like running down, and you can taste like your. I don't know. Those of you that sweat like that, it's so the salt in your sweat actually burns your face. Have you ever had that? Right? And I'm like, my face is burning. Oh my gosh. It's the way I tell it. But I sat in the road that day. I just sat in the road, and Sylvie's like, you're going to get killed. But I did come home and have a frozen cherry limeade that day when I was like that. So I probably did have low blood sugar. Your sweat. Yeah, well, certain kinds, Claire, if you go on a DEC website, you'll see, but there's something called an algae bloom, which happens like down in Florida right now on the oceans down there. It's called red tide. And did you guys hear about the one lady in Florida who was walking in the ocean? And this is like what I told you the other day. She stubbed her toe, on something. She picked her foot out of the ocean. She had like a cut like that big on it. She got a flesh-eating bacteria. She's dead. A 12-year-old girl, same kind of thing happened to her. They caught it just in time, but her whole leg is like complete, like they had a cut into her leg. Did you guys see that? The woman, I think, was 72. She's gone. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, she was dead. Down in where it's warm water, you have to worry. But there's an algae bloom in some lakes in New Jersey, like is that New Jersey? That's New Jersey, Hapatcon, right? I don't know. I've never been there, but they said that I guess it's a popular lake where a lot of people had summer plans, and it has an algae bloom. Did you ever update us on the status of the playground equipment? No, we're waiting because there's some issues with the school. You tried to tell your favorite book, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, that the movie is great, just like the book. You must see it. I have the original book. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. You find it embarrassing when your face is sweating profusely. It's horrible because that's how it is for me. I got used to it. Your lake community is in Virginia. See, our paranoia keeps us alive. The jellyfish are out now. Loads of stings, really? Try those towels, put them in the freezer, and put them around your neck when you're working. Does it get in the lungs? Algae bloom is really dangerous because, I think it's, here, I'll tell you what it does to you exactly. Because I did look this all up today because I was like freaking out. I was telling Jimmy he was not, and then it's pollen. Okay. It's blue-green algae, okay? And like here's one in Minnesota. It says they're often described as looking like pea soup or spilled green paint. However, blooms aren't always large and dense and can sometimes cover small portions of a lake with little visible algae present. Blooms can also produce a swampy odor when the cells break down. I didn't see any of that. Here are some examples, and then so it says, why do they occur? They perform warm, calm, sunny weather and water temperatures at higher than 75 degrees. Now, our water is like spring fed, so we have a lot of cold springs coming in. Blooms usually occur during summer and early fall, but can occur at other times of the year if the conditions are right. Where are they found? They can be found, this one is just Minnesota that they're saying they can be found anywhere, but thrive in warm, shallow, that's not our lake, nutrient-rich lakes. They will often be found on the downwind side of a lake or in secluded bay or shoreline. So you can become sick if you swallow, have skin contact with, or breathe in airborne water droplets while swimming, boating, water skiing, tubing, bathing, or showering in water that has harmful algae, or if you drink water that contains algae toxins. If you become sick, you might experience vomiting, diarrhea, rash, eye irritation, cough, sore throat, headache. Symptoms generally begin hours to 2 days after exposure. Okay. Can animals be affected? Yes, they can. What should I do? So you're not going to die. You're just going to become really sick. But the flesh-eating bacteria, that's another thing. That's something else that's in the oceans. And I told you about the parasites, right? That get into your brain and there's no way to stop them. You've got to be really careful on those. Flesh-eating ocean, so be careful if you're going to the ocean. Oh, there was just a boy infected in Maryland Beach now. That's it. That's the newest one, 5 hours ago. A young boy was left covered in open wounds after he was infected with flesh-eating bacteria on a trip to Maryland Beach. Okay. Their son developed the red gashes all over his body after swimming off the coast of Ocean City last week. And when the wounds grew, she took him into the Peninsula Regional Medical Center in Salisbury, Maryland, where doctors diagnosed him with Vibrio, a type of bacteria that can cause skin to rot away in a condition called necrotizing fasciitis. My little guy got this from being in the bay. Please be careful out there, guys, and if you start seeing wounds such as these, please get somewhere fast. Okay, this comes on the heels of the 77-year-old woman's death last month after she scraped her leg at a Florida beach and contracted the flesh-eating condition. And then there was the 12-year-old girl in Florida that she was saved. So let me see here. It's the flesh-eating bacteria is spreading in the U.S. because of warmer ocean waters. Okay, and this is new too. So it says people can contract Vibrio infection after wading in contaminated water with an open wound or eating raw shellfish from the water. In the past month, 3 people have been found to have flesh-eating bacteria infections. A young boy contracted it in Maryland. Before that, that woman died in Anna Maria Island in Florida, and earlier a 12-year-old girl at Destin Beach in Florida. It's spreading beyond its traditional region in part because of warming ocean temperatures caused by climate change. And the 12-year-old was Kylie Brown. She waded in the water at Destin Beach on June 9th. She started complaining about pain in her leg that traveled throughout her body and became more intense over time. 3 days after the trip, Brown's family rushed her to the emergency room where doctors gave her the diagnosis of necrotizing fasciitis. The doctors were able to save Brown's leg, however, in an emergency surgery. And Texas, too, there was a man that last year or the year before, yeah, it's pretty bad. So be careful with that. And then that parasite that happens in lakes and warm areas where it goes in and basically there's nothing you can do. It happens so fast and it eats your brain. It's horrible. Okay. Oh, yeah, I mean, just it's if you have an open wound or something. Yeah, the brain-eating amoeba, right? Jenny Jo, where do you live? Because it's common, I mean, more common in lakes that are warm, like North Carolina, South Carolina, Arizona. Well, Florida, they know it has what they call red tide is the algae, then the flesh-eating bacteria. I don't know how they would test for that, if they're testing for like in the, I don't know if they. Oh yeah, we'd already talked about that, Michelle. Yeah, he got upset because of the racist stuff and then started to have a little bit of an outburst. And now court is not going to be in session until, was it Tuesday? You're sure? Well, even Joe Cano, even walking along and having your feet in. But, you got to live. I don't know. It's, someone would say just, amoebas. You're in New Brighton, a suburb of St. Paul, Minnesota. Few of your lakes had the amoeba. Few people have died from it in the past year. Yeah, it's very scary. Red tide got in your lungs. You couldn't breathe. You had, oh wow. Your lake is cold most of the year. Yeah, that's like us, you know, knock on wood. Wear swim shoes in the Gulf and don't go in the water with so much as a shaving nick. There are always warnings about the beaches on the news. But a lot of times, think about how many times people stub themselves on something in the water, right? How many times are you with someone that stubs themselves on something, whether it's a piece of coral or a shell or something, right? Oh, we do Michelle, we do true crime throughout. We'll do it again. It waves, it changes, the topics, they change. I am going to talk about the other case in just a minute, the one with the Lyft driver and the sugar daddy, to see if anything's new on that one. Doesn't anybody have... I always have somebody that stubs their toe or something. Oh my gosh, I hit a rock. Lake Superior. They don't... Where are you, Mrs. Roger Rabbit? I am never going swimming again. I will stick to my bathtub. You did think when I saw you all swimming, you're terrified of standing on something slimy or spiky or fin. Oh, yeah? She was killed 10 minutes from your house when you were like 10. Merrily. Oh, yeah. Well, Teacup was, her mother was in the mall when it happened, I think. Right? Isn't that what she said? Her mother was questioned or something about it? You're on a train from London, King's Cross, up to Sunderland. Casbah and the pre-recorded speaker announcements are all... Geordie? It's like I'm there already. Galveston is nasty. I think that's where a guy did get a flesh-eating bacteria in Galveston. It's nasty. Why is it nasty? What's nasty about it? It's filthy? Filthy with what? Garbage or just... I thought a lot of people, I've never been there, but I thought people go there. Filthy and nasty. Geordie, it's nice that they have them on the train. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of scary, yeah. Dirty water, dirty beaches. Oh, that sounds lovely. The water is always contaminated. Oh my gosh. There are dead fish everywhere and everyone leaves trash everywhere. That sounds great. It's a murky brown. That sounds beautiful. He almost drowned this summer when a teen with boyfriend and lifeguards had to save us. Oh yeah, be careful with riptides. Yeah, they're dangerous. Ew, gross. I'm taking the monsters to the mountains. I'm so scared to let them play in the river now. Just watch the monster inside me. You'll never go outside again. What was that about? The monsters inside me. What's it on? Where's No Time? He told me some movie Carnage is on Netflix, and I checked it, and there's no such movie. An Indian what? Parasites? Is that what it's about? Parasites? Ugh. Your pond is tested monthly because the horses are drinking out of it. Oh. Oh, maybe Amazon? Okay. I'm like, what? I thought you were playing a joke on me. I'm searching, and they're like, things are like Carnage. You're trying to clean the house? Can you come here and do mine? That's okay. I figured it was the wrong thing. I'm like, either that or I have the wrong name. But I probably wouldn't even have been able to keep my eyes open anyway, so. You've watched Monsters Inside Me? Okay. I'm just going to check on that. You're actually just looking at the mess? That's... Jimmy told me maybe we could film just everything that is going on here, and we can get that guy George to rescue us. I wish somebody would rescue us. You have a summer place right across the lake from Wasaga Beach. It's not the most beautiful beach. So my daughter, for like the first time, is going to be in New York City on the 4th of July because she's normally up here, but now she has some I'll just call him I don't know what whatever he is, 3 months, I don't know. Now he's got to spend the 4th of July with her. Okay. Fireworks somewhere in the city. It's more important. But she's coming on Friday. But I'm like, I'm really worried about you I know it's silly, right? I know it is. On the 4th of July. She's like, we'll be fine. Do you have sheep? We do have sheep. Right, we have an alpaca farm right up the road that has sheep too, but they did something that I thought that other farms should have. I thought it was another business idea. All the people that knit in the city, they can buy an alpaca and board it in a farm. This is what I said, and then they would do that in a heartbeat, and then the person would send pictures of their alpaca. With my daughter, if she got the alpaca, we could go up and walk her alpaca, bring it around the lake and walk it, then bring it back. And so I think she's going to do that. And then when they come and shear it, she would get all the fleece once a year. You think that's awesome, Cowgirl? It's her very first time not being home on the 4th of July. It's not, well, no, they've been seeing each other for a while. We'll see. Have you emailed Carolyn? She will send you an invitation. Yeah, and to email me. You never hear of American lamb. They use them for wool a lot. And they have fancy sheep, some with the really, I forget which. There's like a whole bunch of designer sheep that we have. We go to the Sheep and Wool Festival every year. And then my daughter's been a good friend of hers who she worked with on a campaign, a wonderful woman, and she was on Ravelry, and she told my daughter about the Sheep and Wool Festival. Anita Figueroa, she passed away of lung cancer, never smoked, at 61. So my daughter was like beside herself the last few days. She was a lovely woman, and again, she told us about the Sheep and Wool Festival. So they have a lot of designer sheep up there. Designer sheep and designer goats. You need my opinion, honestly? Okay. Hang on. Whoops. Hold on a minute. Okay. Ooh, boy, I've got a lot of email. Okay, Margie, I would like to be added to the craft group. Okay, I will do that after there. Hang on. Cowgirl said, this is my pond. Hang on. Oops. Let me see. Hold on. Wow, that's quite a nice spread you have there. What is this? Is this white? Is that a truck or a car? No, it's a car. I thought it was like an avalanche or something. Wow, look at all the stonework you have. Charlene would be right at home there. Don't tell me you did that yourself. Wow, it's quite a spread there, Cowgirl. Beautiful. Let's see, and you got to sweep that pond though. Oh, so you have a weeping willow that's growing in, is that, oh, you know what? I thought it was growing in the pond. I see the reflection. Okay. Oh, wow, Tree Baby, I'm so sorry. Prayers for you guys. Many snakes. All right, let's see. Go back to the I would like to be part of the craft group. I came in late. Okay, Kimberly, craft group, you have to appear on camera. There's going to be an instructor. That's it. Doing a craft. As many people as they want can. We want a minimum of at least 5. We can have up to 100. Again, you'd have to be on camera. You'd get a supply list. We'd check in with you. It'd kind of be like the Great Baking Challenge, sort of, where everybody's doing this, but everybody's going to be doing the same thing like that. You know what I mean? And we'll check in and see who's his best. Okay? And you don't have to be a good crafter because it'll be funny if you're not. But if you still want to be part, you let me know. Okay, now wait a second. Let's see. Jeannie, I still don't see. Okay, now I do. You applied for this job. I applied for this interior decorator with H job. I'm attaching a pic of the email I got, and you can show if you want. Remember, I'm not scared. Okay. Oh, you're not scared? Okay. I'm attaching this test they gave me to do, which was design a room from 3 options they give you, and I designed a Hollywood glam living room. Honestly, is it okay? I want your real opinion. I can take constructive criticism. Thanks. Love you bunches. Okay, let's see. Hang on. Okay, hi Jeannie Marie. Thank you for your interest in the remote part-time stylist position at Modsy. We've reviewed your application. Would like to proceed forward to the next step, completing the Modsy style test and the Modsy design style assessment. Instructions for both exercises are located. Okay, it won't be able to be completed. Okay, so you're doing your exercise, and now you've designed your room, and this is supposed to be a Hollywood glam living room. Let's see. You know you're going to get 19,000 different opinions here, right, Jeannie? Okay. What do you get, what do you get to choose from? Like, do you have certain things there that you get to choose to put in your living room? If they want Hollywood glam, you know what I would do, Jeannie? Did you try Googling Hollywood glam furnishings or interior? I would just take a look at that. Look, I'll just look. Hold on a minute. Okay, well, you might not be, let me see, too far off with some of the things, like, This is one that comes up for Hollywood Glam. Or this. Or this. And then there's different things for old Hollywood Glam. They're a little more gold and glitzier. But that's that stuff there, it says it's Hollywood Glam. So I don't know. I think I would lose the musical notes and put something else over the fireplace. And that one chair, like I wouldn't put this chair right here. I think I'd lose this. And I don't know if I do the burgundy. I'd look more what the accents are. In the other place, I'd lose the musical notes and probably put, let me see what they have over. I'd probably put a big mirror. Now, do you have mirrors here? I would probably use maybe some sconces or something. I'm trying to see what they have in here. Hold on a minute. Maybe one of those like throws that they have. I'm trying to hang on a minute. All right, this is hold on. This is one they say is Hollywood Glam. And they have a mirror over the fireplace. Again, the chess, is that a chessboard too, or the books? So maybe something like that. All right. That's my 2 cents. I'm sure you got a lot of sense from the. Oops, no, I don't want to end that. No, 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 no. I'm sure you got a lot of. Let me see. I didn't even look at the chat, so I didn't even know. Big people in the test were young. Okay, okay. You got a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Okay, so I was also, well, I have to go back to the, oops, what happened there? I was wondering if the craft night, I don't have a printer. Do I need one? I would like to know the cost of what we have to get. Could you send me the link to the phone stand? To the phone stand? Callie, I don't understand. Didn't I put you in the group? I gave you an invitation. Did you get an invitation? Maybe I could teach something. I make jewelry. Sure, dog frame, photo frames. I also do hair. I also do makeup. I have taught makeup since I was 17. I can cut pet hair too. A girl of many talents. Thank you. I love your show. Oh, we could have a dog grooming tutorial. Okay. Did you get your Slack invitation? You should have one. You wish to participate in the craft group, sock puppets. All right, I will add you. I'll add you to the group, Joanne. Oops. Okay, Deb, you really suck at crafts. Okay, a bunch of you want to be going to the dialect group for Amanda. Farmers Market, Jessica. Okay, Jessica went to the farmer's market. It was scattered when I look at these, but if you want to share some pictures, she went to the farmer's market. She only took a couple of the stands. All right, this is the farmer's market in Las Vegas. Hang on. Okay. Jewelry, handcrafted jewelry. Princess superhero necklaces. Okay, thanks for sharing, Jessica. Okay. And oh, this is another one with the DNA. R.C. Breeze just sent to me. A jury has convicted a SeaTac man of the killings of a young Canadian couple more than 3 decades ago. In 1987, a case that finally was solved when investigators turned to powerful genealogy software to build a family tree of the then unknown suspect, Tammy Van Kullenberg, 18, and her then 20-year-old boyfriend, Jay Cook, disappeared in November 1987 after leaving their home near Victoria and crossing the Strait of Juan de Fuca on the Coho ferry to Port Angeles for what was supposed to be an overnight trip to Seattle. Their bodies were found in separate locations in northwestern Washington state about a week later. On Friday, a jury convicted William Earl Talbot II, a construction worker and a truck driver who was 24 at the time of the killings and lived near where Cook's body was discovered. Investigators preserved DNA evidence that was recovered from Van Kullenborg's body and pants, but they didn't know whose it was until last year. Authorities used genealogy to identify Talbot. The genealogy technique has revolutionized cold case investigations across the U.S. in the past year. It certainly is. I mean, this is like the one in, where is that? Iowa, right? Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And it's weird, these guys are like in their 50s. So are we going to have a whole bunch of like 50-year-old men now being found out after all these years? I don't know. It involves entering crime scene DNA profiles into public genealogy databases, finding relatives of the person who left the DNA, and building family trees that lead detectives to a suspect. So if suddenly a relative of yours keeps telling you not to get the genealogy testing, you might want to be a little suspect. Talbot did not testify during the trial in Snohomish County Superior Court, and the jury rejected the suggestion from his lawyers that he had sex with Van Kullenberg, but did not kill her or her boyfriend. It's still unknown how Talbot encountered the pair and what happened during their final days. It's been such a long wait for all of us, said John Van Kullenborg, Tanya's older brother, and after the verdict, in a video posted by the Daily Herald newspaper, it feels great to have some answers. We don't have all the answers, but we have a lot more than we had 31 years ago. When the couple didn't return from their trip as scheduled, their families began a frantic search for them, including renting a plane to try to spot the copper-colored Ford van they had been driving. About a week later, Van Kullenborg's body was found down an embankment in a rural area of Seattle. She had been shot in the back of the head. Hunters found Cook dead 2 days later in brush near a bridge over the Snoqualmie River. About 60 miles from where his girlfriend was discovered, he had been beaten with rocks and strangled with twine and 2 red dog collars, authorities said. Talbot flinched and gasped when the jury read its verdict, then was pushed out of the courtroom in a wheelchair. He is one of dozens of suspects authorities have arrested in old cases over the past year using this genealogy, including a California man charged in the Golden State Killer case. The serial attacker killed 13 people and raped nearly 50 women during the 70s and 80s. In Talbot's case, a genealogist used the DNA profile entered into the GED match database to identify distant cousins of the suspect, built a family tree linking those cousins, and then figured out that the sample must have come from a male child of William and Patricia Talbot. The couple had only one son, William Talbot II. Once Talbot was identified as the suspect, investigators saw him discard a coffee cup and then tested his DNA from the cup, confirming it matched evidence for the crime. Prosecutor Justin Harleman told jurors during the trial, the use of GED match, I hope more and more people will be willing to allow their DNA on these sites so that the world can be safer, and said Cook's sister Laura Banstra. Interesting. Okay, we have some pictures from Joanne. She said, Carolyn spelled with a Y. It's polite to spell someone's name correctly. Trust me. People have done my name wrong too. I got out of the house, very close, a little religious order tucked away. My sister picked me up. We went for a walk. We went for a visit to appreciate the ivy, rocks, water, benches, and the sisterly time. She brought some tiny cupcakes. I was able to eat one, and we each had a water. Jackie only serves water at her house. It's a habit you acquire. Soda pop is not good for humans, and certainly not for baby teeth. Sugar rots. I took Tinkerbell with me, and I am always surprised to see how much I resemble our mother as I age. Love, Joanne, and love to the Ramblers. Sent from her Samsung gallery. So here is Joanne on her visit. Oh, your Tinkerbell shirt. Looking very relaxed. Got on the gator. Who are those men you're with? You're on the golf course? You went golfing? Very nice pose. You look very deep in thought. There's two random guys. Rocks, water, and lilies. I didn't see the tiny cupcakes. I thought we were going to see the tiny cupcakes. I'm disappointed. And how come you could only eat one? You were only allowed one? Or she's like, one tiny cupcake, Joanne. There's only enough for everyone. I'm not into axes. Oh, axes. What are we, you guys are talking about axes? All right, let me see what else I have here. Oh, Cowgirl sent something in for the 4th of July. She knows it's not a flying squirrel, but she can only do what she can do. Very cute. Okay, and whoops. Okay, hang on. Okay, so dialect panel. All right, and let me, hang on. Okay. So, yeah, I was going to look at that other, I know I was going to just check the other case to see if anything happened with, hang on. So we got the interior design. Okay, doesn't look like anything. Not too much on that lift. Everything we know. Let's see here. What do we know about the suspect? On July 1st, a private contractor, Brian Wolf, heard this, told a news station that Ajayi reached out to him in April to quickly build a soundproof room with a fingerprint lock and head height hooks in the wall. He said he wanted to sit in there and listen to music so loud, as loud as he wanted to, Wolf said of the request, which he thought was strange, so he turned it down. And when he saw that Ajayi had been arrested, he said his heart just dropped. Per the Los Angeles Times, since 2012, Ajayi has also been banned from entering the Utah State University campus without a police escort after he was jailed on suspicion of theft. And in a news release from the North Park Police Department, authorities revealed that they had investigated a rape allegation against him in 2013. The accuser ultimately decided against filing charges. So, let's see. The Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office has until July 9th to formally file charges against Ajayi. Okay, so I guess there'll be nothing because it's holiday weekend, so we won't hear anything until the 9th on many things. Okay, where am I? Your DNA goes right to the government before you even get your own results back. You had a squirrel hiding in your kitchen for 2 days last week? Really, Michelle? What kind? A regular squirrel? What'd you do? I think you're about 1,800 miles away. On a lighter note, will we be able to transplant? Yeah, mine's almost ready to transplant. I'm going to leave it till the leaves open up a little bit on top. But one of the ladies, I forget who it was the one that collects the Ray Dunn pottery. She had hers sitting in a jar forever. I mean, it was like a full-size plant in a jar. Some people grow their stuff in a jar of water. I don't understand why, you know? They do. Gray squirrel, you left the window open and hoped he'd leave. You found your whole biological family through Ancestry? Wow. Sorry you're late, Velimac. I did. Yeah, we discussed that. Yeah. But it was all about that he didn't like that they were calling him a racist. I was expecting some real outbursts, like some chair throwing or worse, you know what I mean? You got one root on your pineapple? That's good. Keep it in the water. Just keep changing the water. You sent a photo 3 or 4 days ago. Can you show it real quick? It's a joke. Okay, let me see. I'll check. Let me see. Hey, Joanne. I'm getting up a joke here for Joe.
Okay.
And I must have missed it. Let me see. Oh, is this one? This is specifically for Joseph Schmo in the chat because he calls me manager of 3 mobsters of all the costumes in Party City. Dante insisted on being a mobster for Halloween, and it came very natural to him, as you can tell from the pose. Thanks, Deanna. Okay, let's see here. Very cute. That's especially for you, Joe Schmo. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Kathy Janice loves Gunner. That's nice. Oh, Debbie Mock loves Gunner too. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Carolyn?
What?
Is on another, excuse me, on another night, I had these cardboards cut off. And on the back of them, it says, there's catfish, what I thought was funny to get somebody to say catfish.
Right, right.
And then Flo on that Kiss My Grits.
Right, yep. Mel's Diner.
I didn't throw them out yet, of course.
You
know,
recycle
I used
them, yeah.
So I turned them over. But I wanted to say thank you to those 2 ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies, for helping Gunnar with his trilostane medicine. He has to take it for life. Wasn't his fault that he got it. It's nobody's fault. But it is like diabetes, like a type 1 diabetes where you have to have insulin because your pancreas is broken.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is going to be, he was 5 and now he's like 7. So he's going to be taking it for, you know, I guess small breed. I think he's going to live 15 years or so. I don't know if that affects his life expectancy or not. I'm not a veterinarian. So, but anyway, I thank you and Gunnar thanks you for helping him get his medicine. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Get some
People
medicine.
care.
Yeah, and if anybody else, Joanne rescues a lot of dogs that have been either just put out of other houses or like the Chihuahua and stuff, and she's got a lot of meds to buy. So if anybody wants to help out, you know, she does have a PayPal address because she has to buy a lot of meds and stuff for them. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
what is it? Is it joanne.dallas@att.net?
yeah.
If somebody wants
and,
to help?
Yeah. People have been sending me like some emails. Am I allowed to talk about that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Maria Jardine reached out to me, and I have her email address, and I'm not going to say it live on the show. She hid behind an alias, a Jimmy Timmy Lassie, and she and I know what that means. And I know how old she is and how many children she has, and she sent me pictures of her children, and she's got some grandbabies. and she lives in Canada. And I sent her an email reply today, the 4th of July, and then I used my Samsung and I took a picture of one receipt for a 60-day supply for Gunner, because she said she likes animals too. And then I think, like on Samsung, like if you take a picture, it goes in your gallery, and then it's either a screenshot, a picture, a video, or there's all these different places it can go.
Mm-hmm.
If you find the picture, there's this little weird symbol, and it means share. It's like if you click on that symbol, it means you can share it to somebody on Facebook or
Oh, right, yeah.
email or somewhere. And so I clicked on that, and then I went to, it looks like an envelope on my tablet, it looks like an envelope, like to send an envelope. So I put Maria Jardine, I'm telling you, see if I did this right. You should, if I did this correctly, Maria, you will get an email reply, and you will get an email sent from my Samsung with a photo attached. At least I think I sent them. Whether you receive them or not, you know, who knows? That's out there in the cloud in cyberspace, so who knows? But that was my intention.
Okay, well, great. And did you have another one you want to talk about, or is that?
I heard back from Casbat's channel, which her real name is Karen.
Right, yeah, Karen.
Karen said, Joanne, keep your little bat. I'd like to stay in your dark drawer, your dark basement. I'd like to stay with you in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have, she doesn't want me to mail it to her.
Oh, the VAT, yeah, okay.
And I have to turn the page because different people are.
Just gonna make this a little smaller so that I'm not
Somebody
typing.
sent me an email and said, what made you upset when this person sent you, or what made Joanne upset when she called the girl and then the girl called back? And he said, star 67 blocks caller ID. Might have been No Time. No Time might have sent me that hint.
No time?
Could have been that if I choose to call a person from my landline, but I don't want them to have.
Oh, you want to block your caller ID? Yeah,
I
it's
want
star
to block-
67 before you dial the number.
Okay, so I wrote that down because I didn't know that. Because I think, like I had said before, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse, if I call you because you gave me your phone number, that's great. That doesn't give you the right to call me back because you can see my number on your phone. Because if I never give you my phone number, then that I haven't said, oh, I want you to call me and make my telephone ring. Are you going to say Sharon Cat? What are you going to hold up, Mommy? I thought you were
Oh,
gonna
no,
hold that.
Sharon's, you want me to hold that up? Should I hold that up again?
I thought you were going for the blackboard.
My
My
cat, see, I
cat-
keep
my
this right
cat,
here.
Sharon.
My cat Sharon. See, that wasn't, yeah, okay. It's good that I show that at least once a show, I think.
And then I crossed this off because somebody in my comment somewhere on YouTube wrote something about great Auntie Schmida, and they said, I see a revenge of the fake shower or a revenge of the toothbrush coming up, and it was kind of a hint. So I crossed that off in green highlight because I took their advice. 'Cause I thought, hey, that's a great idea. Joanne had a fake shower. Schmida has a real bath. Joanne threw away the toothbrush. So Schmida cleans the
Oh,
toilet.
you didn't use that toothbrush?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you could smell the Clorox on it or something?
Oh no, after we got done, after camera 2, camera 1, after we got done filming, the toothbrush went into the trash can. A brand new green one is in there. The tongue cleaner is thrown away, so there's one green toothbrush in the holder. And then after all those people made comments about like things flying in the air when you flush your toilet. I've got a little plastic thing on my toilet, not my toilet, on my toothbrush.
Oh, right, flying in the
I'm
air, yeah,
paranoid
flying in the
about
air.
flying germs, man, flying monkeys.
Flying, yeah, lots of things flying. Even those the air machines in the bathrooms, they say it's putting fecal matter on your hands.
Yeah,
The air
that's
dryers,
great. That's really great for
right?
germaphobes to
I
think
know,
about.
right? I just washed my hands and I blew them all with fecal matter, and now I'm ready to go eat, right? 'Cause, yeah.
That's a terrible life if you feel that way.
Jimmy,
You feel
see,
like your
Jimmy's
hands
not
are
like that.
dirty?
Jimmy will say, "We've done it for years, and who's dead? We're all here." See, that's what Jimmy will say. He'll say, "We're all living, and we've been putting the fecal matter all over our hands in the hand dryer all the time, and we're still here."
Well, we we grew up with 6 children and 2 parents. And so, I mean, if a pork chop fell off the plate onto the kitchen floor, it was just picked up and consumed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
Five
wasn't
seconds.
any,
You have a 5 second rule.
no, we didn't have, we had a 20-minute rule, man. If it was food and it was on the floor, it got ate. You know, there wasn't like, oh, that's automatically a dog. That was the platter goes around, you get 1 pork chop, you know, dad gets a second, and you look and, you know, I think some of the older children were like, oh, my brother was like, oh, I eat really fast, maybe I can get a second pork chop or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't a fast eater, I was kind of a picky eater.
Right.
Slow, picky, you know, cut it, chew it, swallow it. I had trouble swallowing,
Mm-hmm.
like dysphagia.
Oh yeah. So you were
Probably
always slow with
my
eating.
nerves or something.
Right.
Um, always needing fluid, like a gulp of milk to get the food down, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easier to get some dry food down if you have a gulp of milk. Like
Right.
mashed potatoes are easy, yogurt is easy if the consistency is soft.
Right.
You can swallow.
Sometimes it's a sensory thing too. Like some kids just don't like the way certain textures of food, or sometimes.
So what was interesting to me when I gave birth and had a little boy, I remember sitting with, and my son would be in the high chair,
Mm-hmm.
and you slowly, you know, you introduce like different things and finger foods, and you let them pick up the Cheerios and do the manual dexterity.
Right. Yep.
And then, like
My
one time as a kind of a, I mean, this is way before, I mean, you guys got to remember, this is before Facebook. This is before
Pinterest,
computers.
before
This
any
is
of that.
before show off, train monkey children, you know, this is, I put something like a little piece of lemon. And I wanted to, and, you know, and the face scrunches all up, and it was funny. It wasn't being real mean. It was just, you know, let's see.
I used to do that to my kids all the time. Like when they first taste grapefruit juice, I used to go, this is so good. Do you want some? And they're like, yeah. And then you just watch their face. Yeah, I did things like that all the time. But my kids love lemons. They do. They just love the sour stuff. They would eat lemons all the time. But yeah, it's fun to do that stuff. That's not really mean.
But when you got back to 3 minutes ago, you were talking about children and texture.
Yeah.
My son had the same type of reaction, and it's interesting to me because when I gave him like a little piece of meat,
Mm-hmm.
he picked it up and he, you know, used those little baby front teeth and he chewed on it and stuff. And you and I would call it grizzle or grizzly or something. And he chewed on it a little bit and he made a face and he pulled it out of his mouth, handed it back to me, and he said, "It's squeaky."
Oh, squeaky.
I said, "You don't like it?" And he goes, "No, it's squeaky." And I knew what he meant was his teeth touched into
Right,
the
yeah.
giggle part. It made a little noise. He didn't like the texture of the meat. And then rather than just putting it on the high chair, you know how children hand it back to you, like, here, take, I
Right,
don't even
yeah.
want this on my freaking high chair. Just get this away from here. Well, just put it down on your plate. No, I won't put it on my plate. I want you to, you're my mommy, get rid of it for me. There was somebody just cut the cheese over here.
Oh, did they? Yeah, one of the dogs.
Yes. Phew.
I know. Sometimes you don't know. Like I didn't know my dog was under the table. I am like, what is going on? The other day, I'm like, I'm like, is that the trash? I didn't know what was happening. I realized my dog was under there.
Carolyn, I need to let him outside.
Oh, okay. All right. So you don't like the feel, Evie, of cotton wool? Urgh. No? Okay. And you don't like it either, Jeannie? Cotton wool? How are the fireworks going, Jeannie? What did Jeannie say? Random guy Jeff can teach some old dogs new tricks. Cowgirl up has no problem teaching you. I've stopped using too much antibacterial soap years ago. A good scrubbing of your hands with soap works well. Want to have some immune system. Don't touch my laundry. Jeff is doing laundry now? I'm missing the chat. I'll catch up on this. You don't want me doing laundry. Oh, you've never done, you did want, who does your laundry, Jeff? Don't you live alone? Oh, to muck the stalls? You want to? Oh. Do you wear those muck boots? Those are expensive, aren't they? I was looking for those for power washing. They were like $140 for those muck boots. Oh, she wants you to do her laundry and muck her stalls? You need tech help? Thought I'd change my name to Swifty? Oh, but no luck. So, Swifty. It is. You don't want the I in there? Who does your laundry, Jeff? Oh, Stephen Swift. Now you're Swifty? Okay. You're going to shoot some off at your time, Jeannie? You'll get videos? Good. Yeah, I'm going to try the videos. I'm just freaked. Well, they'll do it all weekend. I don't know what I hope the weather's going to be nice tomorrow. We'll see. I've got to sit on we didn't get the second half of it. Don't even talk about what I have to sit on to get this. And Jimmy's going to do the bulb mode and the camera, so that should be fun. I asked how come the basket of dirty clothes weighs more than the clean laundry basket. Oh, I'm curious who does his laundry. Your friends? Really? Your friends do your laundry? Huh. Okay, bye for now, Swifty. Your friend works doing laundry at a Catholic nursing home and takes yours once a week and brings it back for you. Oh. Interesting. Jeff? I told Jeff he has good friends. It's all that dirt. Will you be sitting on a donkey? No, the donkeys are scared of the fireworks. How are the donkeys? Cowgirl has my donkeys. Right? She has Carolyn and Jimmy up there. How are they doing, Carolyn and Jimmy? What's going on, Joanne? Do you let the dogs out? You got something out of the cabinet?
I was checking to see if I had anything I had stashed in there for the show.
Oh,
Because if I think of something that I might want to show you later
you stash it in there?
in your drawer.
In my drawer. I thought, well, we took Casbot out of the drawer, right? Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's no more Casbah. That's the mommy's
It's,
corner.
yeah. She's
You have
getting
the
used to it,
mommy's
yeah.
kitchen. I have a mommy corner in my house. Now he's barking. This is how my life is. The two little dogs came in. The one that barked that wanted out now is barking to come in, but he wouldn't come in 120 seconds ago. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Let me go get him.
We had someone to do our laundry when I was a kid, so I never learned. It's not that hard, random guy Jeff. Someone could do a laundry tutorial for you. You may be expecting a little one? A little donkey from Jimmy and Carolyn? You're kidding me. Are you serious, or you mean there's another one coming? Carolyn's pregnant? Carolyn might be pregnant. The donkey.
Which Carolyn?
The donkey.
Who?
The mini donkey.
Oh, the donkey.
Well, I think so. Cowgirl just said Carolyn may be expecting a little one. Oh, see, and now I got confused because I thought she was calling me Carolyn. She does mean Carolyn may be expecting a little one.
You or the donkey?
The donkey. Yeah. Wow.
Well,
The
do we
vet
want the
thinks
donkey
she
to have a baby?
Yeah, the vet thinks she's having a little baby.
But do we want to have babies?
We do.
Does she give consent?
She does, because she hooked up with Jimmy, obviously, and
Well, that might not have been consent. That might have been non-consensual.
you think Jimmy just took advantage of Carolyn there?
Well, some people like put a horse in a thing and then they put the stallion and they make the girl horse have a baby, whether she wants to or not.
I will have to see. It would be cute to see a little baby donkey. I wonder how they're mini donkeys. I wonder how small the mini donkey is at birth.
Go lay down. Go. Go. Go.
You want lots and lots of donkeys?
Go lay down.
He's laying down?
Yeah, he took
Yeah.
his chew toy and laid down. He needs to shut up and leave me alone because I'm doing something and I already fed him, watered him, took him outside, let him inside.
Well, if she is cowgirl, we could have that April thing. Remember that giraffe that they waited around for the baby to be born? We could do that, cowgirl.
Like the zoo cams?
Yeah, we could do a cam on her and we could check in with her all the time. She said she wants to film her in her birthing stall.
So that'd be cool.
Would be, right?
That'd be
Everybody could see a
cool.
donkey
That'd be
being
good.
born. You don't get to see a donkey being born every day.
And then children get to see, like here at our zoo in Cincinnati, we had Fiona, the hippopotamus, get born. And then, Fiona's a year old, and then we have a book and toys and things, and you go down and you see Fiona swimming around with her mom.
Right, yeah.
And then the zoo's all happy because, somebody gave birth at the zoo, successful breeding program.
Right, yeah. You could put a live cam in the stall. Yeah, like, but April was ridiculous. They kept saying she's going to have the baby any minute. My kids were watching. Everybody was watching day after day. No baby, no giraffe. That was ridiculous. Weeks on end, we were watching.
Yeah. A lot of false warnings.
Yeah.
Because, and then you have the animal that's just up and like on Monday night, the zookeepers go to bed, and Tuesday morning, oh, look at that, there's a little chimp with it. We didn't even know she was pregnant.
Yeah, right. What's the gestation period for a miniature donkey, cowgirl? Rules for laundry: don't overload, wash same colors together, keep same weight together, smooth out and fold when dry. Don't bleach, don't put bleach in colors, and thumbs up. That's an awesome idea. The vet didn't want to check her because she is small, and he said to wait another month and we'll do an x-ray on her. Huh. I wonder, what is the gestation time? Who knows the gestation time for a miniature donkey? What is a horse?
We need a farm person.
Well, cowgirl, what's the gestation time on a horse? A horse is like 16 months, really?
It's a long time. Wait
That's
a
a
minute, human
long-
baby's 9 months.
Yeah, that's a long time, 16 months, really?
Wow, that must be really uncomfortable.
11 months for a mini donkey? It's a long time.
And they have hooves.
That's a long time.
When a human baby moves in your body, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes like they kick, the baby
Oh, yeah,
kicks
yeah.
on your
Kick your
bladder.
ribs, yeah, your ribs, could cut right in between your ribs, yeah, your bladder, all kinds of lovely
Can you
things.
imagine a baby horsey
Donkey,
with
yeah, donkey,
hard
yeah.
hooves?
I mean, they've got a
Kicking
different
you?
shaped body, but yeah. Oh, no, 11 months for horses. Oh, 11 months for horses. What about the baby donkeys, the miniature donkeys?
That's all you get. Get your toy. Get your toy. Where's your toy?
Start
on.
with your underwear, that's the easiest.
Get your toy. Here. You want this?
Oh, wow, 11 to 14 months for donkeys?
Want this? Pick a toy and go lay down.
340 days.
Come on. That's yours.
That's crazy, that's a long time.
Come on, get your toy and go over here. Go on.
Sakura, did you say I'm supposed to forward your emails to Sharon? Do you separate colors? Guys doing laundry here. Yes, don't ever put something like a brand new pair of black jeans or a brand new red sweatshirt or something. Do not put that in with your other clothing. You wash it separately because it's probably going to run like crazy. Or wash it with the same colors. Like if you're washing a bunch of black jeans, you could put the new black jeans in, but don't put it with anything that could transfer the color.
If you want your underwear and your t-shirts to get a slight pink hue,
Yeah, wash them with the red sweatshirt.
brand new red sweatshirt, and you put all your white undies in there, and they'll just be like a little pink, just a little bit.
Reds and jeans, yeah. And cold water. Please forward those emails to Sharon. Okay, I will. Remember those commercials for cheer? They made such a big deal about all temperature cheer, right? Yeah, it was like such a big deal. You could use it in all
Cold water.
cold
hot
water. Yeah, it was like such a huge deal. Now they don't even, you never hear anybody mention that now. All
You
temperature
know-
cheer.
You know, Carolyn, when laundry detergent was powder before they came out with liquid,
Right. There still is powder. I mean, there still are powders.
you had these big
Boxes.
So
Yeah.
like the deal was to fool the consumer is like you could get a bigger box for less money, but what they don't tell the consumer is they put things in it like cardboard. They grind up cardboard,
Mm-hmm.
throw it in there to bulk it up, or oatmeal or something, you know, just to make it bigger. So they're always trying to trick you.
Mm-hmm. And
Try to
Jessica says she still uses powder. Ancient Chinese secret. Yeah, that commercial's right. Yeah. Ancient Chinese secret, huh? All
I have
temperature
one
cheer.
thing left out of the bag.
Oh, you do? Let's see what you got.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, we saw the bra, the cards, the bra, the underwears.
Right. Yep.
So when I was at the Dayton VA,
Toy Story 4, what is that, a calendar?
no, it says no toy left behind. You've been deputized. Help Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep rescue their new friend, Porky, before Bonnie's family drives away. Howdy there. Can Sheriff Woody save the day? And it's all covered in this
Shrink wrap.
cellophane.
Yeah, shrink wrap. Uh-huh.
I think this part is a book. I think it's like an interactive book, like you push a button and hear a voice.
Oh, yeah?
Do you see? I mean, do you see over here?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Let me push.
Oh,
Buzz
dear.
right here. Did you hear Buzz?
Yes.
Okay, that would be his magic gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is Little Bo Peep.
Very cute.
Oh, here's the cowgirl. Remember the cowgirl?
Jessie.
Jessie.
Yeah. Oh, Jessie. So it has music for them, right? Yeah. So I guess you read along and push the buttons. One vet says he'll x-ray it roughly. No. Oh, okay. I'll be waiting. No toy left behind. I can't watch, and this one is very sad, right? This is someone said very sad. I can't watch toy movies. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Oh, boy.
I
Yeah.
love Toy Story.
You do? It's sad, though.
Well, I don't know about Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
I only know about, this is kind of like, I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm 61 years old, and I'm going to show you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this is Disney Pixar,
Uh-huh.
Tom Hanks, Toy
Right.
Story 1, right? So I
Yeah.
got the DVD.
Yeah.
And then they came out with Toy Story 2, and usually the second isn't as good, but this time the Toy Story 2 was as good, if not better, than Toy Story 1.
Uh-huh.
Really awesome.
Right.
And then they have #1 animated film of the year, Disney Pixar, Toy Story 3.
Uh-huh.
And then in between, after that, they had Toy Story, That Time Forgot. That was just, I think, some little outtakes and things that didn't make it in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
they
I
have
didn't even see that one.
some animated things. It says you'll laugh until you burst.
Yeah.
It's really short. I mean, it's not like a 2-hour movie, but it's really funny. And then, so when I was at the store, this was because I don't go out much and I don't go shopping very often at all, except online. And so seeing this and seeing, oh, Toy Story 4, like, oh, wow, there's a Toy Story 4 coming, and here's a book and some music, and I'll probably get an idea what Toy Story 4 is all about.
It's really sad, they said. It's a tearjerker, I think.
Oh. Well, remember in the one movie where they donated all the toys? Like Andy grew up and he's going away to college.
Yeah, and that was sad, and
all the toys in
forgot
box.
one. Can I have a show and tell moment now?
Yes.
Every time my daughter comes home, every time she's like, oh, she needs something. She takes one of my reusable shopping bags. And the last time she took this llama that I just loved, that I just bought it at like TJ Maxx, right? And I can never find the llama again. And then she brought it back to me, but she broke the handles, so she knitted new handles, but it's not the same, you know? So now I got ready for her. So every time she needs a bag, I get her one. So I found this one, and this is perfect because this girl is, this is I think it's supposed to be the Brooklyn Bridge here. And my daughter rides a bike in the city, and it kind of looks like my daughter. It has the dark hair, and so I thought now when she needs a bag, I'm gonna be, here's your bag. Okay, don't take my llama, even though I don't have a llama anymore, but I got it. So now I get bags when because she'll always go, oh, no, I don't need one. And then she'll come and take mine if I just buy one. So isn't that cute? Yeah. This one was, I think it was TJ Maxx. I got this one. No, this one I got at Marshall's. Look at that. I thought it was TJ Maxx. It was Marshall's.
That's pretty big.
It's really big. It's like those reusable shopping bags, you know? But that's like, she brings it on the train, like, 'cause if she takes something home from here, then she just pops it in here usually. And I do have some stuff for her to take home. My sister got her a knitting book, and I have that other knitting book for her. So that was my show and tell. Yeah.
Can I show you my bag?
Yeah, sure. I don't have any other show and tell here. No.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I was just
I'm
looking
sorry.
if I had anything else, but I don't think I do. I think so. Is there- Oh, wait a minute. What is that? It's not really. I don't know what that is.
This is from the United States Post Office, like when I ordered stamps online.
Oh, the Forever Stamp. They make a bag?
Well, you can buy a bag, they were like on sale.
How much were they?
See how it's flowers?
Yeah.
It's all pretty colors and it's all
Very nice.
gold.
Yeah, really nice.
And so in the kitchen, to make the kitchen look prettier, I took the brown paper bag.
Oh, and you put all your bags in there now? Oh, look at that. Yeah. You still
But,
kept the brown paper bag, but you put it in there, right? Yeah. That's nice. You always forget to bring them. No, I forget to bring them too. I never use them for shopping, J-Bells, but I use them to tote stuff around, like down to the lake, beach towels and stuff like that. That's what I use them for. Oh, USPS stuff. Yeah, very nice.
Because if you go to the post office yourself in person, you say, I want to buy a book of stamps, the lady behind the counter will get out the folder and let you choose, so you can get like Christmas ones or pretty ones or happy birthday or Black American history. So you kind of get to make a statement on your envelope with what stamp you're using.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 3 of these bags that I know of. I might have 4.
Oh, I have a lot of. I get them all the time because I use them. Like J Bell just said she forgets to bring them to the store, but I never remember to bring mine to the store. I still use plastic here in New York until Governor Cuomo pulls the rug out from under us on that one. Then I'll have a collection of them.
Can I give J-Bells a hint?
Yeah.
J-Bells, if you forget to take your reusable bags to the store, may I suggest that you keep your reusable bags in your car or the vehicle, it could be a truck, whatever it is that you drive to go to stores, whether it's grocery stores or you're just gonna go out and get some McDonald's in Australia for your husband or something.
But I don't think Jay Bells has a vehicle. She lives in London, and I think she just what do you walk, grab a bus or an Uber or something? So yeah, probably
Well, who's the one in Australia in the bed?
that's Lily Bell. Yeah, that's Lily Bell.
Sorry, Jay
Yeah,
Bell.
Jay Bell, Lily Bell. Yeah, it's easy to get them confused.
Lily Bells.
Yeah, Jay Bell's. Yeah, you don't drive a car, right? You just jump on the bus or an Uber or something, or you walk.
Did she have the baby? Boy?
Yeah. So let's see. Was he caught in some fraud? Who? Andrew? Oh, I think you're thinking of, you know who, I think you're thinking of, oh my gosh, who was the other guy? Andrew Weiner. Is that who you're thinking of? You walk or the bus. Right? Is that who you're thinking of? Remember what, did he get out of prison? Andrew? Nobody knows Weiner? You guys didn't follow that one? Anthony. Okay, yes, Anthony Weiner.
Politician.
Right, but do you remember what he got? He got arrested for
Sending a picture.
of his
A
Wiener.
dick pic.
Shh, it's Wiener.
Well, you can say Richard Nixon is known as Tricky Dick.
Right, you can say that.
So Richard Nixon, Tricky Dick, Wiener took a Tricky Dick picture.
He took a few of them, I think. Yeah.
And the joke was his last name was Wiener.
I don't know, Claire. Politicians are always being in some kind of thing, right? Are you thinking of Christie? I don't know. I have no idea. He just got out of the halfway house. Okay. He's halfway there. But yeah, that was quite the name. I don't know. You have Uber and a couple of others. Do you have Lyft over there? I'm surprised that, Uber, I guess, is all around. But you think you'd have a London name, like, I don't know. The Queen's, I don't know.
Remember when there was that?
Something called Get? Get. What'd you say?
Well, I don't think, no talking politics, so I will be
Right,
quiet.
yeah. We can't talk politics.
My
They get
lips
into it all the
are
time. Uber murders. Yeah, that one guy, that Uber murderer guy, he flipped out. That guy flipped out in court in, I think it was New Jersey, right? She kept pawing me and then showing her teeth. Who's that? Except for brother of Chris. Hottie Cuomo. Wiener actually means citizen of when. Oh, okay.
A wiener is a brat. Every country has a form of it. Like if you're in Germany, it would be a bratwurst, and you cook it on a grill.
Oh, yeah.
Piece of meat in a skin.
Right.
And here in America, we call them hot dogs.
Or we call them, they do have what they call brats, right? Bratwurst.
We have brats, B-R-A-T, here in Dayton, like locally made. when I go to Florida, I throw a couple packages in my cooler and I give them to my dad because he likes them. They have a
Right.
little bit of extra pepper, a little bit of extra this or that.
Mm-hmm.
And he always, and when we lived in Rochester, New York, we ate the white ones. Like you put, your hot dogs are like pink and you put those on the grill.
Right.
We had these white ones. They were peppery. They were had a hot, not hot canine hot, but zesty.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So my father bought some of those, and those were on the grill, and he didn't think the children would like them. And then, like maybe you got half of one cut down the middle on a bun or a piece of bread or something, and then we liked them, and we were like, "Can I have another one?" And then we were saying like, "Can I have a white one?" And they were very, very tasty.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
what
mean, I'm not a big
they
like
were.
a big. I don't know. I can have a hot dog with sauerkraut like once in a while. Someone said I must be allergic to sour. They keep telling me this. They tell me I'm allergic to honeydew melon too, because after I eat honeydew melon, it feels like I have a sore throat, but not a bad sore throat, just like a little bit of a. So somebody told me that means you're allergic to it. I've been eating it my whole life, okay? I just like it, so I will take that feeling that I get in my throat, but the person said, you got, what happened? Joanne played, oh, your service dog flipped out. Oh, Cowgirl's service dog flipped out when you played that sound from Toy Story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Powell.
Okay. That makes service dogs flip out. Wow. Okay. We won't play that anymore. Sorry about that. I hope the dog is okay. But then, what was I saying? Oh, the sauerkraut. Same kind of thing. I love sauerkraut, but then when I eat it, what is it that happens to me? I think I start to cough a lot. Like, it's weird. There's like a weird feeling. So I said to Jimmy, that must mean that I'm allergic to it if I go by the same thing that they say with the honeydew melon. But I still eat it. But I get this like weird cough after it.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah, why are you eating it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is sauerkraut cabbage that's soaked in something to make it
Yeah,
sour?
like I think it's in vinegar or something.
Because I like sauerkraut.
Yeah, I like
we serve
sauerkraut.
sauerkraut like on a plate, like how you'd have macaroni, green beans.
Yeah, and I would do that too. Like I would
Side
just put
order.
mustard on it and eat, but then I would get this weird, and then I'd start coughing and coughing. But I still will eat it. But
I
it
like
gives
to
me
eat
a
it with
weird
my
feeling.
fingers, like pick it up off the plate and then go like noodles.
Mm-hmm. Fermented cabbage is what it is.
Fermented cabbage. Because I don't like cabbage. I don't like coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like corned beef and cabbage.
No, either do I. Yeah. I don't like that.
I will eat egg roll, Chinese egg roll that has cabbage in it, and you can get like the vegetarian egg roll.
Honey Hush says it's spoiled cabbage. You have that same problem with the choke? Oh, really? After the with chocolate cake? Really?
Does other girls in here have trouble with the swallowing, the dysphagia, the swallowing?
Oh, Cowgirl said it's okay about the sound. She just asked if a sound was played because she couldn't hear it. You thought you were the only one? Does anybody have it with honeydew melon? Because my sister-in-law, when she eats honeydew melon, she completely loses her voice, but she still eats it. But anytime she eats honeydew, I think there's got to be something with honeydew melon. But I wonder if anybody has it with sauerkraut. I almost forgot what sauerkraut does to me now. I'm going to have some and see. I think it's that like weird cough, like a cough or something after it. Sharon said her son had swallowing problems as a baby.
I think if you get a little bit of something that you're just slightly, your body slightly, a slight allergy, a very mild allergy, it makes sense that it would cause swelling or something in the mouth, in the throat, and So anything could cause a little tiny bit of that. Like with you, you've already identified honeydew melon.
You're allergic to mold, and melons are not usually recommended. Oh. Watermelon will cause headaches. Really?
I didn't think there was much in watermelon.
Honeydew melon gives you a stomach ache? Wow. You just gag from the smell of sauerkraut. Yeah, it's horrible when you open it at first, but then you get a choking cough and you inhale the chocolate. Wow. Son. Oh my gosh. Your body doesn't like melon, Helen? That rhymes. Your body doesn't like melon, Helen? Okay. Where is Lily Bell? She hasn't been feeling well, and I think she says she listens, but she really can't participate in the chat because her hands hurt. I think she has like inflammation in her joints and stuff, so it's hard for her to type and things. And she hasn't been feeling well, but she was on and did a house tour for us, about a week ago or so.
She did
There was a
the
sea monkey that was murdered during that.
monkey.
Yeah, it was murdered, and it might have been pregnant. I think it was. It was murdered.
Dad.
And we saw her dad, and we went outside and saw some stuff her dad built.
And it's Australia, and it's winter in Australia.
And we saw a doll that a maid came there and threw. Remember that? The doll.
what?
The doll she had on the bed, and then her mother freaked out because the cleaning woman came there and threw it on the floor. And then she said, how could you throw that on the floor like that? Remember?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, you don't?
I saw her mother.
Oh, no, we didn't see her mother, but Lily Bell told the story that the cleaning woman came and threw the doll on the floor.
In that room, in that really neat room.
It had all the paintings of the animals. Remember the elephant and the right,
yes.
the colorful elephant, and then there was
Black with the collars on them.
yeah, and then what else was there? A giraffe, I think, and a tiger,
Elephant.
a lion, tiger, a lion.
Remember the elephant's trunk?
Yep, the elephant I remember. I think there was a giraffe, and I know there was a tiger. I think there were 4 of them. Yeah.
But that room that she showed when she was walking around filming,
Yeah.
that's not the room she's normally in. Like
No,
with her
no, that's a
laptop
guest room, yeah.
in bed. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That nice reborn doll, yeah, they threw it on the floor.
Oh, yeah, the reborn, the baby.
Right? She got all, the mother got really freaked.
Baby.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Okay, I want her. What do you want, cowgirl? So, Jay Bells, you're going to visit Casbot. What are you guys going to do today? Where are you going? Out to eat? Shopping? For croissants? No, you don't eat croissants over there. What do they eat there? Tea. They're going out for tea, I bet. What time is it there? It's almost 10 o'clock over there. Just came in. I was kind of 4th of July hoopla mode. Oh, okay. You're still rejoining. Oh, reigning typo queen. Oh, that's okay. I'm still the reigning Miss Reader. I have no idea what the plan is. I get in around lunchtime. Okay, well, do something fun. Take pictures. Tea and biscuits. Have those biscuits with the chocolate on them. What are those called? Remember when peak freens were much too good to waste on children? Because they're serious. You don't remember that commercial? Oh, so serious. Much too good to waste on children. You never heard that peak freens are the very serious cookie? No? Okay. No one's ever heard peak freens, a very serious cookie? But remember, what are those little tea crackers that have the chocolate on them and it's got like a man on it? You never heard that, Sharon? Seriously? Peak freens are extraordinarily serious. How does it go? Takes it. Made for children. It tastes something. You'll know what we mean. Never? No one has heard that. Oh, I'm getting scared now. Peak freens are extraordinarily serious. Nobody's heard that jingle? Oh, that's crazy. You've never heard of peak freens? Oh, I've got to find a picture of peak freens. This is scary.
Maybe they only have those commercials in your...
Where's Jessica Rosenfeld? She says she's in my neck of the woods. She hasn't heard of them. Hold on, that is so crazy. I've got to find them now. This is nuts. Extraordinarily serious cookies. I'm going to find the commercial for you guys. I'm going to put the link because I can't play it because who knows what's going to happen. Here we go. 1979. Okay, guys? I'm going to get you the link and I'm going to put it in there and you can play it. Peak freens are a very serious cookie. Okay? I don't know how you guys missed that. You can't play it, Joanne, not now. Because it'll come through and we'll hear it. So you have to wait. You have to wait.
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers, yeah, but these are peak freens.
Animal crackers in a box.
In my soup, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know, they came in a box.
Oh, I know, but Shirley Temple said they were in her soup. Because
Why would she put cookies in her soup?
I think they were crackers, like soup crackers. Who knows? Maybe the box didn't.
Sweet ones.
Yeah, that's peak freens, extraordinarily. You know of peak freens. Okay, Sakura Girl, at least somebody knows of them. Peak freens, right. Extraordinarily serious cookies. Enjoy afternoon tea. I hope you treat yourselves. My mom used to buy sugar-free peak freens, and they were so gross. I couldn't look. Does anybody remember? You probably will never remember this. Something called Dietetic Kitchell by Stella Doro. It was like eating, imagine if somebody put into a plastic bag styrofoam packing, like little slivers. They're like, yeah, not even a peanut. It's like a little, and it has absolutely zero taste, but they were called Dietetic Kitchell. Does anybody remember that from Stella Doro? My mother used to buy that, and sometimes you would just eat it, and you didn't even know why you were eating it, except that it was there, and it... Peak freens with the stripes to make s'mores. See, Cowgirls knows what... Does anybody remember the Dietetic Kitchell from Stella Doro? Horrid, horrid product. Styrofoam packing peanuts that were brown. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of them. I can taste them till this day, which is not saying much because they had it tasted like eating styrofoam. I wonder if they even make it anymore. I guess it was dietetic because it had no sugar in it.
Yeah, I could make a diet cookie made out of styrofoam and cardboard with no calories.
Right.
Tastes like crap, but hey, it's got no calories.
At least, and you feel like you're chewing something. It was horrible. Oh, see, someone's saying, anybody here remember that dietetic? Let me see. I gotta find the dietetic kitchell. No, I can't find the darn kitchell. Where's the kitchell? Now I feel like I'm imagining stuff. I think it was something, it was like a special, probably nobody even ever bought this stuff, except my mother. I don't know why, because she wasn't even diabetic, but I don't know what in the world. Dietetic kitchell. Can't find it. Sometimes it's,
Will you excuse me for a moment? I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some medicine.
sure. I'm just looking up the kitchell because I really have to find it. Nobody remembers that kitchell, that horrid, horrid kitchell? I can't find it. That's how bad it is. That's really bad. Okay. There are loads of biscuits with chocolate on them in the UK. Yeah, well, Petite Bourre, right? Is that, that's the one that we have with the chocolate. It rings a bell. I haven't heard of it for many, many years. Yeah, I know. Rice Puffs. No idea. Huh. Never found the Honey Smacks. Didn't they change? They used to be called Sugar Smacks, right? And then they had to change them to Honey Smacks because the connotation with the Sugar Smacks. But they didn't change anything except the name. Crazy. Sugar Smacks, yeah. And it was, wasn't it Sugar Bear? Did they change Sugar Bear too? Did they change him to Honey Bear? It didn't kill us growing up. And we always had prizes in the cereal. You're sending some British biscuits? Okay, thanks. Sugar Smacks. Now they are cardboard smacks. No sugar or taste. I thought it was a frog. Was that Apple Jacks? Oh no, wait a minute. That was another one. Wait a minute. Sugar Smacks used to be the bear, right? And then we got Diggum was the frog. Did he take over the Sugar Smacks when they changed it? No, I'm lost. There was a frog and there was a bear. Well, who was Honey Bear? Remember Honey Bear? Or is that for, what was the Honeycomb? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Sugar Smacks was Diggum the frog? I'm confused now. Remember Honeycomb cereal? Do they still make Honeycomb cereal? The prize in the box, right? And then Captain Crunch always had those stupid submarines you had to put baking soda in or something. Sugar Smacks was always the frog, Diggum. Who was the bear? How am I thinking it was a gold box? The frog was the Sugar Smack. Honeycomb was the bear. Why do I think Sugar Smacks is originally in a gold box? Okay. sugar smacks. Okay. Then they have the caramel and chocolate covered biscuits by McVitie's, right? Called digestives here. They are divine. I don't see, J-Vels, I don't understand how something called digestives is really good. Because to me it sounds like an extra fiber something or other. Right? I wouldn't picture that as divine. Golden Crisps. That's the one, right? Gold. You're right. And it came in the gold box and it had the bear, right? Golden Crisps. You're right. It's, yeah, because the Golden Crisps is the bear. Best was the rice puffs in the bag. No, right, there was puffed rice. That was another thing my parents would have to puffed rice. Oh, that was horrendous, wasn't it? And then there was puffed wheat, right? There was puffed rice and puffed wheat.
We got oatmeal. Mom
What?
made hot oatmeal on the top of the stove.
Oh, yeah?
We'd get a spoon of brown sugar.
It means nothing to do with your digestive system. And loads of butter. That's why digestives are delicious. It just doesn't sound delicious, does it? Does a cookie that says digestives sound delicious to you? No. It sounds like something with lots of fiber, doesn't it? It sounds like a benefiber or something like that. So that's like a puffed rice. You loved it? That's crazy. You were only allowed. I loved Raisin Bran. I loved it as a kid. Oh, what do you got? Something for Brandy Brown?
I think I showed her the pineapple sock
Oh, yeah.
with a hole,
With the hole, yeah. You're sending them to her?
and then I got, because of the joke about, Joanne, you've got Christmas stuff out? So here's her very own refrigerator sticker.
Oh, Joanne.
And then here's St. Jude Research, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's got Santa for the Christmas joke.
Oh, cute.
And Christmas things out at the wrong time of the year. So I have to find something for, oh, and I have something else that she thinks is funny.
What is it? Pineapple. What are they? Seeds? What are they? Candy?
Pineapple pick-me-up face mask.
Oh, face mask there, Brandy.
Yep, I already used it.
Oh, really?
It's empty.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Brandy, but I'm your spirit animal. And here's a BFF. Is that best friend forever?
Yeah, yeah, best friend forever.
Okay, she's my BFF. She doesn't want me to have any other BFFs.
Yeah.
Somebody else, she's my BFF. Like, you can't be my BFF because Brandy's my first BFF.
She'll cut them. She'll cut them, right? I'll cut them.
She'll be
She'll put them in the
jealous.
slam book, in the slam book where they write bad things about people. Then the slam book, the mean girls do that.
The mean girls, they'll be like, don't go watching her channel.
Right? They have a book about it. Did you see that movie, Mean Girls? They have
No,
a book that they write bad things about people in there, and they slam people, and they call it a slam book.
No, I didn't see Mean Girls, but
You should, yeah, you should. They put fat powder in people's like drinks and stuff. When they get up from the table, they put a whole bunch of fat powder in there. Weight gain stuff. They're mean.
I've seen a few Mean Girls on YouTube.
Oh yeah, they cut a lot of them. Graduated and came on over to YouTube.
And then they came over to YouTube and they're like, I got the receipts, man. I got the receipts. I got
Receipts?
copies. I got screenshots. Man, you mess with me, I'm gonna show them all. Open letter to you. Grant to you. This is
It's-
an open letter.
It's so, isn't it so silly? It's so ridiculous. And then receipts. When I first heard people saying receipts, I'm like, what are they talking about, receipts? Yeah, but it's the proof.
The blackmail.
The blackmail.
Like, I got dirt on you, buddy. Don't go saying nothing. Don't go on your show and talk smack down about me because I got receipts on you. I'm going to pull my receipts out and show your dirty laundry bill to everybody.
Receipts. Oh my gosh. And then would just, Mikey likes it. Yeah, life cereal. Give it to Mikey.
He'll eat anything.
Yeah. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Who's going to be in Joanne's sock pocket craft?
Is it? Yeah. You
I
can make
cut
it.
more nice.
Yeah, you could make a snake or something maybe with that. Like, I made some sock puppets of the people from the underpants stories. Is it raining?
Not.
Oh, better not be raining. Okay.
It is raining, Carolyn. I can see water on the window, but I don't hear anything. There's no thunder but there's little driplets.
Yeah, really?
Yes, for honest to gosh.
I think I hear it. I think we are supposed to get some. It's crazy. Your girls would call them burn books. Yeah, burn books, right? Because aren't you supposed to write about them and then burn them? But then, you call him Mikey? Not up on the lingo of McMeany's. Yeah. I don't know. I think receipts is stupid, but anyway.
So, Carolyn,
Yeah.
I know we're just flying by the seat of our pants and playing this by ear.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, these different people are sending you an email, and in the subject line, it's going to say something like, I want to be in the,
Craft group?
or the words,
Dialect group, yeah.
or, the painting, or the cooking, or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then one person, like in the cooking one, maybe one person will say, I'll be the facilitator or the leader.
Well, yeah. Well, we could have multiple, like after Mama Ames goes, then Jeff could go. He's going to do a painting, and then let's say, I don't know, Jessica Rosenfeld wants to do a painting. She could go. So yeah, it'll just be passed. It'll go right along to whoever else wants to be the instructor.
Because I wanted to be the instructor for the sock pocket, and they just need a sock that lost its partner somewhere around the house.
There's a lot of socks that lose. Every pair of socks that goes in the wash loses a partner in our house.
You only have one of a sock, so you put it in a certain area, and you hope the other one shows up a couple of cycles later.
Never happens here. It doesn't. You never find it.
Sometimes I find one, like behind the bed, in between the mattress and the wall or something, but anyhow, you just need one big sock that your hand can go in. Maybe a couple of these Sharpies, like you could get a blue Sharpie or
Right,
a,
yeah.
a black Sharpie magic marker.
Paint pens and stuff. Yeah.
Some Elmer's glue would be good, that white glue that you can dry on your skin and peel off.
Right.
And it's non-toxic.
Oh, sorry. That was my sock puppet video. I didn't mean for the sound to go on. I just wanted to put my sock puppets on here to show you my sock puppet.
Oh, I can't wait to see them.
See, I made my sock puppets here. Where's my? Hold on a minute. Here, I'll fast forward because this is a long video, but I'll show you the sock puppets. I took that horrible music off, but it's okay because it's royalty-free music. But I had to make the guys here. I'm working with my glue gun. Then I had to put a shirt on them. You see that? Put a shirt on the guy. And then, let me see. Then I had to make, I'm making the other one now, or is that the same one? Well, hold on, I'm putting his tongue on. Yeah, tongue's on. Hold on. And, oh, now this is my other one. Yeah, hold on. Get to the end here. Oh, look, he got some hair. He's got a little glue gun residue on his eyes. I have to peel that off. But he gets hair. And that's George. Was it George Beard? Some hair on him. And let's see. Come on. Speed this up a little bit. Then he got a little tie. You take a white sock and you make a little tie. And then look, there he is. You catching this, Joanne? I'm going to put him on my hand now.
But I can't see him, Mommy.
You can't see him?
I can only see you. I can't.
Oh, because you're not looking at YouTube.
I'm on Zoom.
Oh, so you can see me again? Oh.
I'm stuck in the box. I gotta watch it
Later?
later.
Oh, you're missing all the
That means I have
fun.
to watch it once,
And twice, because I'm putting him on my hand now.
and so then I watch it a rerun.
See, and then look, there he is. You'll have to see him later. He's got a tongue. I've got to fix the glue on his eye there. He's got a lot of glob of glue there on his eye. And then the other guy has his blonde hair. You see him there? He is. Okay, those are my sock puppets.
Did you use like felt?
Well, it came in a
red
kit.
pom-pom
This was a
felt?
blog thing that we received. They sent me a whole bag of stuff. I was lucky. They sent me all the supplies because I had to promote the Captain Underpants, the Wedgie Power guidebook here, and with the pull-out poster. You see. So they sent me a bag, and they sent me the instructions, and they sent me all the supplies to make them. So
Well, why don't you have somebody send you some dog food?
they do. Did you see what my dogs got for Christmas? They were in dog heaven. They had lungs, and did you see all that? They had these sticks that were called, what were the sticks? Bully sticks. Oh my gosh, my bulldog could not get enough of the bully sticks.
That's a chewy thing, right? Like
Yeah, oh my gosh, my bulldog was like freaking out. I have videos of my bulldog eating them on Instagram. And then what else did they send us? Sweet potato skins, and it was this all natural stuff. The guy sent me a big box of like everything to test out. All right, let me get this off. It was very cute.
You have a bulldog and you have those two Westies, right?
No, I have a Westie and a Maltese.
A Westie and a Maltese, and they're white?
They're all white.
Okay.
But only one sheds. Only one shedder is the bulldog.
So you have like those foo-foo dogs.
Yeah, but they're not foo-foo because they like to dig, and so I keep their hair short.
But I mean, they're like,
You think?
like
No, my Westie goes all over. My Westies
no, I
are.
don't mean that. That's not what I mean.
Oh, foo-foo.
We're miscommunicating.
Oh, okay.
I guess when I say foo-foo, it means like it's a kind of a pureblood or a pure.
Oh, they're purebred. Yeah.
Okay.
They're purebred. Bulldogs or anything but. Oh, she just means I think papered, right? Papered. But.
Because mine,
Fancy
I don't
dogs.
even know what they are. You know, it's kind of like, well, it's probably got some of this and some of that. I'd really like to know what Kona is because he's got a really, really big head, like his skull. Remember All in the Family with Meathead?
Yeah.
Archie Bunker, Edith.
Right. Yeah.
He's in his big, or in his large treat-a-dog bed.
Mm-hmm.
When he came from the place, his elbows, for a dog that young, all the hair, is it dog hair? It's not fur, is it? It's hair.
Fur, right?
I don't know,
Dog
like
fur?
bears have fur, do
Dog
dogs?
hair, dog fur. Yeah, dogs have fur, right? Dog hair, dog fur. Yeah, either one is okay.
So his elbows, you could see all the skin.
Mm.
He had rested them on hard surfaces so he had been out, running the streets, sleeping wherever, eating wherever, drinking wherever. And
But
so
yeah,
I sprayed some stuff on there, and I wanted him to have a really cushiony underneath his elbow so that could heal and the blood could go back in there, and then maybe hair growth could return.
yeah,
And this foamy bed,
yeah.
it's like those mattresses people buy, that memory foam or something.
Did he grow back?
Yeah, a whole lot of it. Like 75% of it grew back.
Because some dogs are just it's are prone to like little skin things like that with allergies and stuff, like hot spots or something. Or I know my bulldog is very sensitive to so much stuff. Sometimes like all the like she has normally like little things that are always on her, like her skin, or like she has like. But all of the brothers and sisters, a lot of them have that too, so it's very common. But she can get like allergic reaction. You get hives on her. She's quite delicate there. I don't know, but certain things. But anyway, I guess it's time we say good night. Time for bed there, right? Happy 4th of July. Yeah, plus I've got to make sure I'm all set up for tomorrow. Hopefully everything will be good. Otherwise, Uh-oh. Joanne just left us like that? Oh dear. What happened, Joanne? I thought you were going to get the last word. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to Joanne. Maybe her tablet ran out or something? I'm not so sure about that. I'll let you get away with it this time. Oh, best thing for hotspots is... Did Joanne get the last word last night? I don't think she did. Joanne is here. Haha. What happened? I'm waiting for the best thing for hotspots. Oh, Shriners? Yeah? I'll have to try that. She didn't get the last word. Yeah, she didn't, right? All right, let Joanne Dallas have the last word tonight in the chat. But anyway, thank you to Armand, Sharon, J Bells, Jessica. Who else do we have? Dylan. Let's see if I remember everybody. Charlene, Bridget, Ocean Girl, who's not feeling well. Who did I forget? I forgot somebody? Casbot. Oh, poor Casbot. It's just a mind block with me, Casbot. It's not. It's crazy, isn't it? Who else did I forget? Did I forget anyone else? I'm bad with it. Casbot, Sharon, Jessica, Ocean Girl, Charlene, Dylan, Bridget, J Bells. That's 8, right? Is that it? That's it, right? It's everyone. Thank you to all of our mods and you, Cowgirl. Yes. And I think I know that. Yeah, Casbot is poor. And let's see. No, but I didn't forget anybody. So I don't want to get off and go, oh my gosh, I forgot someone. I think I got it. All right, and thank you to all of you for coming, each and every one of you. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow with some fireworks if everything goes as according to plan. Let's hope it does. All right? All right. Okay. How do I get out of here? Over there. And reading for all.